Shoot me, then we'll go from there, okay? Let me just make sure the mic's all on, and then we'll go from there. Give me like 10 seconds. But yeah, basically what we're gonna do is you're just gonna push me and see how you approach it. Just give me 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right, testing. All right, I think we're good. All right, perfect. Should we start?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yo, YouTuber, welcome back to the channel. Today with that boy Bobo once again, going to be going through another kind of mechanic coaching session. So whenever you're ready, Bobo, we're going to get started. Oh, okay, you're already at me. Okay, cool. We'll start from here. I'm going to trap myself in this corner. Whenever you're ready, I want you to try and attack me, see what you can do, how you can approach the gunfight. So before we proceed, could you let everyone know your rank as well, just from your peak at last season, just so we can have a just so they understand in case anyone's in a similar position. What rank did you peak at?
Last season I peaked at gold 3.
Okay, cool. So I'll tell you around a platinum player. So you're around a platinum player. So we're going to be going through, see if there's any fundamental mistakes you're making. Maybe anyone at home could kind of, compare themselves to that. And yeah, let's get right into it. Whenever you're ready, let's go. So I'm trapped in the corner. Let's see what you do here. Okay, so when I'm trapped in a corner like that, remember to watch the kill cam. Just when I'm trapped in a corner like that, you need to be aware of a few things here. So one is the fact that you have the positioning advantage in terms of I'm trapped. So if you come towards me, when I'm trapped in a corner, right, it's like, I'm not going to say I'm an animal in a corner, but it's kind of like, imagine you have like a monster in a corner and you're like, okay, I'm aware that they could challenge me. They could be a danger, right? It's like, imagine someone's in this corner. You're aware that they could be a danger towards you. However, you do have the advantage in terms of the positioning and stuff like that, right? That's the way I'm trying to want you to approach this. So the first thing I don't want you to do is, could you go in that corner for me? And I want you to just tell me, what could you do in this scenario? If you know I'm standing here, okay, there's a few things you could do. One is you could just sit in that corner, sit in the deep corner for me. You could sit, you could simply sit there and wait for me to challenge you. That's one approach, okay?
Correct.
Two is you could maybe use some Omni-movement, maybe get out of there, right? You could maybe, yeah, exactly, slide away if you wanted to. Or three is when you feel like the time is right, you could simply challenge me. Those are really your three options. There's not really much more you can do there. Do you have any more options that you can think of?
Other than, I mean, of course, in 1v1s we don't use our stuns and nades very much, but I use those.
No,
like
so even in general, so this is the point. So this is what I'm going to come to. Let's imagine it's a 4v4. What you just said, stuns and grenades, that's still one of those three, but we're going to go into the different ways of doing it. So let's say you chucked a stun and grenade. What would that come under out of the three? That would really come under pushing me, right? Like that would come under peeking.
Correct.
So let's say you chuck a stun and grenade, you can either then back away or you could then push me. So it still comes on one of those three, right? So the point is, it's a great point you brought up, okay?
Okay.
When you, someone said you didn't use any protection, stuff like that. So right now we're doing a coaching session. We're not actually using any lethals or tacticals, just because it's a 1v1. We're just going through the basic mechanics and principles. So right now, one thing you could do is chuck a piece of equipment. Now, what that would do is, as a good player, that would delay the push and stuff like that, okay? But if I had a trophy system, do it again, chuck a nade. So the trophy system. So again, just like you said, everything has a bit of a counter. So your equipment, my counter is a trophy system, okay? So let's assume you have no equipment here. First of all, that's definitely the best play is to chuck your equipment and then make a move, okay? But there's certain scenarios where you don't have an equipment, right? So now we're in the next scenario. What do you do now? Well, what you need to do is you could shoulder and try to catch me off guard, but I'm focused on this position here. Could you stand next to me now? When you were running towards me, and this is something that we spoke about a lot, right? Is you were kind of like running towards me like this, and then you were going to slide behind cover. But the problem you have is the time it takes you to slide here, I already killed you, and that was the big issue. So you need to be able to apply that same movement. So you need to be able to go from there all the way to that car while centering towards me and ready for that gunfight. Okay, so we're going to try the same thing. Let me show you what you could do differently. Stand in that corner for me, please. So this is the different. When you're ready, I'm going to show you what you should have done, okay?
Okay.
So you see that? You see as I'm going towards you. Okay, we stop there.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I wasn't clear. I was just trying to show you something. But when I stopped there, so you see as I'm approaching that gunfight, I didn't just run towards you. You see the difference? This is what you did. You ran towards me and then slid. It's like you had active camera there. You have to be aware of the potential danger. What I did was when I went towards you, I was still ready for the gunfight. I was sliding towards that car, but I was still centered towards you. I was still shooting that corner in case you challenged. Now, let me show you why it's important. Could you slide to this car while kind of shooting this corner? You see, if I don't move, I'm trapped here. You then have the advantage. If I do move out, you are shooting me while moving, so you still have the advantage. You're basically taking control of the gunfight. And it's something we talk about a lot, is taking full control of the gunfight. So straight away, just with one mechanic, I've already seen you just being a little bit I would say lackluster in terms of your execution. You kind of just run out and then you're sliding, but we can't do that against players. Why? Because they're going to catch you off guard, okay?
Right.
Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Now that applies to everything. So for example, if I was standing right here, okay, I want you to just run at me from this area there. Okay, let me stop for a second, okay? I want you to try and kill me. So both of us are behind this bus, okay? So you're on your side, I'm on my side. When you're ready, I want you to try and kill me. Say 3, 2, 1, go, and let's go for it.
Oh, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, just like I mentioned there, it's all about gaining the advantage over your opponent. So let's go through that again. And I kind of knew you were going to do that. Now, how did I know you were going to do that? It's because it's a common thing, right? So what we're going to do, before I proceed to explain my thought process, I'm actually going to switch gunfights with you. So I want you to stand here. And I am going to actually push you. And we're going to go through the comparison between the two, okay? So not behind the car, behind the bus, please. Just right here. Oh, perfect. Okay. So exact same gunfight. Now I'm going to be the aggressive player here. So think about what happened. Just as a quick recap. You went through the right. You tried sliding out. When you got here, I kind of slid past you and was able to camera you, okay? Now, I'm going to do the exact same approach. So I'm going to do the same gunfight, but a different approach. Let me know when you're ready, and I'm going to try to push you.
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. See how you play this? Better. So one thing I was kind of remembering from last session is your over aggression there. So I actually waited for you to see if you get over aggressive. Now you didn't really get over aggressive, which is good. Now at the end there, I don't actually think that was the best play that you did in terms of the way you pushed me. I didn't really go for the kill, to be honest. I was kind of just I was just trying to test your pressure there and shooting. But if I was, you know, fully locked in and make sure I played properly and stuff, I don't think that was the best play. Let me explain why. What you did here was good. You went for the shoulder, went for the shoulders. Again, I was expecting you, to be honest, to do this, to slide out into the open and me to kill you, and we would have had that. So let's start with the positives. You've definitely progressed into your last session. You said, right, I'm not going to give Arv a free kill. Okay, so that's definitely a positive. Now, when you went here, the only issue I had with your actual challenge, yes, you killed me, but this is really important. You are going to be able to kill people and not play excellent, and I'm going to try to help you. The reason I say that is because against people that are better than you or maybe in a better position, they're going to kill you with that same gunfight. Okay, so Simon just said slammed. Yep, thanks, Simon. Appreciate that, mate. Just like I said, I didn't really want to, you know, fight too much there. I was going for some shots there, but I wasn't really trying to. I wanted to see how you approach it mainly. It was good that you got the kill. It was really good stuff there. So what was your question?
Oh, no, I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay, so let me explain why this wasn't the best play. When you go around this corner, could you just stand where I was, which was around there, where my body was, just there? I think I died there. Okay, perfect. Let's just say there. When you jump around this corner, I want you to start shooting me, okay? Okay. So as I jump, that's okay. You can just, if I'm like saying just shoot me like once or twice. You don't have to kill me, but I'll be more clear just so you know. So right there, did you see how when I jumped around the corner, you kind of like, it wasn't like I was able to camera you fully because you jump around the corner. It takes you a second to get your gun up. In this Call of Duty, the jump shot isn't that good. It's the same as last year. In last year, I would say go for a jump shot. You probably get a good camera. But what happens this year is when you jump, it takes you a second to get your gun back up. I'm not sure if you noticed it, but it's just about understanding the mechanics of each game. So with Black Ops games specifically, the slides are a lot more powerful. So I would say to always slide cancel or to go for the long slide because you're going to come around the corner shooting. You see the difference there? When I'm sliding, I'm coming around the corner shooting. But when I'm jumping, it's just a little bit slower. I'm jumping and then I'm aiming my shot off. I just wouldn't recommend it. So you have to look at the game, and this is what I mean by year-to-year basis, the meta is going to change, okay? So you should say, right, this year, the jump shot isn't that good. Now, you can definitely use it in certain scenarios, but I would always rely on the slide jump just as a stronger mechanic. So I would kind of slide cancel jump, or even just slide cancel and jump to the left. And add a bit more movement, okay? The next thing is, I wanted to see if you do this, which you didn't do. I wanted to see if you gained the advantage before you challenged me. So what do I mean by that? Could you stand where I was again?
Maybe popping a couple rounds in you. Like
just shooting, backing away. Exactly. Just shooting, backing away, getting the advantage, backing away, and then fully challenging me. That's what I wanted to see you do. So we have the same gunfight, and I remember I was standing in the open. I didn't go behind the head glitch. I didn't play it really creddy. I was standing in the open. So stand here for me, please. Now I'm going to show you the one thing I wanted you to do. So right now, how can you show me when you were standing here and you were shouldering this? What were you doing? In terms of like, can you show me the exact movement you were doing? If you stand next to me.
Some of it was sliding into it
Okay.
like that, just to peek it with. Whoop, that's too far. Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
But just to throw that right shoulder over there, just to peek it, and then get back out of the way real
Okay.
quick. I mean, I expected you to be popping rounds into me when I'm peeking.
Yeah.
So
this is the point. Again, this is why I wanted to kind of see. I didn't really play. Oh, I'm playing to my best here. I wanted to see what you kind of do. I wanted to give you the power here. So, a few things. When we spoke about shouldering in our previous session, do you remember what we said? Why are we shouldering? What's the key point of shouldering?
gather information.
Perfect. So you know I'm here now. You know I'm standing there. So you keep shouldering like this. All you're doing is giving me an opportunity. Let's try it. Keep shouldering me for a second. Let's stop for a second. You've got the same amount of information, but all you've done is take damage after damage after damage, you see? So for me personally, I feel like shouldering like that, the only time you want to constantly shoulder someone is if you're like a 2v1 in S&D, right? And let's say bomb's down behind us over there, okay? And you're on defense and you know that you're buying time. This is when you shoulder like this. Otherwise,
right.
The only thing you're doing now is buying or wasting time depending on the scenario. So you are essentially taking your time, wasting your time. If you know that you're not going for the kill and you're buying time for your teammates, or you're buying time for the bomb to be down, whatever it is, this is a good play. But that's very situational. Does that make sense? Trying to actually kill me. So in that scenario, I don't think it's the best play. I think what you want to do is you know where I am. Shouldering once is fine. This is what you want to do, okay? You want to slide out, shoot as you're sliding out. However you want to do it. If you want to do a sliding sideways, a slide counter, whatever you want to do. As soon as you shoot, you want to jump to the same direction you just came from. What you're trying to do is this. You're trying to camera me, jump back into cover. You are trying to hit me once or twice while you're still full health. Once that happens, you can then go the other way and fully commit to me because I'm weak. Let me show you. Could you stand where I was, please? And I'm going to try and kill you. When you're ready, try and kill me, okay?
Okay.
So I don't know if it's 100 ping or what, but I'm missing some really obvious shots there, which I should be hitting. But let's stop for 1 second. Let's stop for 1 second. Okay. Even though I'm missing those shots, you see, like right now, I go to the left. I should shoot you. I should kill you every time, though, or at least make you weak. I missed all my shots, right? But it doesn't matter because you didn't hit me because I'm out. So even if you miss your shots, you're still in a good position. And that's the key thing here. This is why it's such a safe way of playing, because I'm on 120 ping. So I'm only going to take the gun for that. Right now, I make you one shot. Now I know if I jump around like this, I should kill you 100% of the time, even on this ping.
Right.
But what you're doing again, like we went through, is you're taking the 50-50. Like you're shouldering, and then you're coming through and you were jumping out like this. And you're just taking the 50-50, but it's better than what you used to do. What you used to do is this. Go, and then you would just chow me. So you used to just chow me. Now you're taking your time, you're going around, but you're still chowing me just after the shoulder. So now I want to see your next step will be, okay, now you're weak. You're one shot, okay, go through, and then chow me through this side. That's your next step, okay?
Yep.
All right, when you're ready, let's proceed. Any questions on that? Does that make sense?
That does, yes, sir.
So you're getting a lot closer. Like we mentioned, it's just about taking your time, going through the steps slowly. So whenever you're ready, we'll go. You can start from there. Let's go. Okay, so I see you in the head glitch. I back away. That's not really a challenge I want to take from there, so I'm going to go around. So right there, just mini-map awareness, just being able to identify that I'm pushing through the round. If you look through the map there, I think I was just a little bit faster than maybe your mini-map readings there. Is that fair?
Yeah, you were ahead of me for sure.
Yeah, because you were looking at the left there, then I ended up being at the right. So again, just being a little bit quicker there in those scenarios. Let's go again when you're ready. See how you approach me. I'm lagging. Oh my god, why am I lagging so much? I don't want high ping, but it's not normally as bad. It's all good. Okay. Talk me through that, Bobo. So you sounded surprised there. You sounded surprised there, but why are you surprised if you knew where I was? What was the surprise there for you?
I didn't mean to stay in the truck. I was supposed to slide out the other door, and I
so there's a few things about that. Again, so right now, what I'm understanding from this session is you're definitely getting better at the understanding the concepts, okay? But one thing that maybe I need to explain better is every situation is different. So, for example, can you stand here for me? When we're standing here, and I am, as the enemy, I'm standing here, right? I'm standing here as the enemy. When I'm standing there, then it's best to go between right, maybe left. Why? Because you have enough space between the two where you can use this cover and be annoying. Okay? So you can go between the two and be annoying. The issue you had is stand here for me. Stand in this truck for me. Okay, so what was your plan? Let's say that I hit you once and you wanted to get out. Where were you going to go from here?
I wanted to slide out of this door right here.
But then stand still. But now look, now you're in even worse position. Now,
yeah,
I'm still in cover. So yes, you've repositioned, but I mean, I still have a big advantage over you, see? And that's my point with the difference. The concept you did there, I like it. But in this scenario, you have to look at the situation and every single problem is different, right? So this is what I said. When you're looking at the player on the left here, I like you going between left and right because you have cover. But when you're fighting me on this head glitch, your plan there was to challenge me in the van. So stand in the van for a second. Let's say I hit you twice. So I hit you twice. You go there. Right. That's still not like I'm still in a position. Wherever you go, I'm in a good position. And that's the issue. Now, I'm going to show you what you could potentially do in that scenario. Could you switch with me?
Mm-hmm.
So you're behind the van, okay? So let me know when you're ready. I want you to try and kill me.
Go ahead.
So you see straight away, I'm one shot. Let's see what happens. Let's see how you get the kill here. Good, I'm one shot again. Good, good pressure. Let's see what you do here. So you fumbled that a little bit with that. Yeah, that's fine. But the whole point of that I wanted to show you, you probably could have got that, to be fair. The whole point at the start, right? The whole point at the start, you know when you were standing here, is did you see... Yeah, it's okay. Did you see when you were standing here and I was standing right here? I really couldn't do anything to you. Like, you shot me and I was one shot. Now, this is what I wanted you to again. As soon as you made me one shot, shoot me twice, please. Just shoot me twice. Right, where can I go from here? The quickest route for me to go, is right here, right?
Right.
Is right. Now, you need to be able to identify that, okay, I've got off one shot, so shoot me again twice, and you need to chase me and kill me. Yeah. So, perfect. Right there, right there. You should slide left and kill me. Like, you should be killing me here before I'm out there.
Okay.
So let me switch with you. Let me show you what I mean. And you can watch the kill cam in terms of execution. So I want you to stand in the van. I'm going to hit you twice. And then I want you to run out that side. This is lane 1, okay? Behind you, this area here is lane 1. So as soon as I shoot you twice, I want you to run through that lane 1, okay? And then watch the kill cam. Like, did you see the instant aggression?
Just couldn't get around it.
The instant, now, really important. Let's say you did get around it. As soon as you get around it, I'm pushing the middle lane. I'm trying to cut you off. Why? I know you're so one shot. I know you're one shot. So let me explain. Let me show you that again. Let's try the exact same thing. And I'm going to let you get away. And then I'll show you what I would do. Okay? So go back to the middle, please. And go through lane 1. And then just try and finesse. Try and play alive. Okay?
Okay. We'll do.
So in that scenario, when you don't escape like that, I have full control because you're so one shot. So that's why you're in such a bad position. Like, you're in a bad position there. Even though I honestly, I didn't expect you to. I thought you were going to run through lane 1, kind of like we thought, like we kind of went through. But that's okay. The fact that you did that, showed me, even in that scenario, even though you were ready for the gunfight, I wasn't expecting it. You see how I fried you? It's because you were so weak, right? So stuff like that.
And you had the positional advantage, and I mean, you were just in control all the way around.
So let's do the exact same gunfight. This time, I want you to go through lane 1, like we kind of mentioned, and go into that corner. And I'm going to show you what to do if they get away. Okay?
Okay.
So let's say I miss my shots there. You get away. Then I slide out. You see? So I cut you up. And again, this is what cutting lanes is. So right there, what you should have done a better job is playing your live. You were kind of lost there. So there's a few things we can go through from my perspective. What I just saw. One is when you're under pressure, I feel like sometimes you get a bit more, not stressed out, but you're like, instead of looking at the scenario, you're like, oh man, let me just run because I'm under pressure. Let me run. Right there, I want you to do the same thing to me, okay? And then we'll go through it. I want you to shoot me twice. Just shoot me twice, like tap fire. And then as soon as your second bullet hits, I'm going to get out and I'm going to try to finesse. And then I want you to kill me. So I want you to shoot me twice and then try and kill me. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, go.
You're just too fast.
Okay, I should never win that gunfight. Ever. Because I was so one shot. But let's go through the big difference here. The big difference. Come towards me. When we both got hair on our, we'll call this the defensive route. When I was defending and you were defending, right? When we were one shot and I got hair, what was the difference? What did you do? You ran hair. You ran into my sight. You basically said, all right, if I'm one shot, kill me. You let me have an easy kill. But what was difficult about what just happened was I stood here and you were like, oh, now I have to commit to off. But by the time you did that, I was fully healed up. And then you took a 50-50. Now, you could have won that, but I'm on 120 ping, so that doesn't really matter, right? The point is, you had control of the gunfight originally, and then you let go of your control, and then you took a 50-50. Now, what happens in the 50-50 is a separate scenario, but when you had a chance of winning that gunfight, you had like a 90% chance of winning it. Every second you wasted and let me heal up, and let me heal up, let me heal up, your percentage goes down and down and down and down until 50-50. And then from there, it's about finessing, okay? So my job, when I'm in this, what, so shoot me 3 times for a second, just shoot me 3 times. Okay, right now I'm going to summon my inner Hydra and Shotzi. I'm just finessing. I'm going through, I'm just shouldering for information. I see you there. I'm going to back away. I'm backing away, backing away. I go through. I see you there. Okay, cool. Now I know I've healed up. Now it's 50-50. I can do what I need to do. I can finesse, do what I need to do. So you want to summon that inner finesse and make sure you get out of those scenarios, especially when you're weak. Try to buy time. Try to throw a shoulder when you have a bit more health. Know where they are. Identify the danger. Keep your distance. Just make sure you're in control of all your surroundings, okay? Literally, the way I want you to think about it is a bit of a dramatic example, but imagine you're like hunting and you're going up against like a bear or something, like real life, right? And you're a human. You're like, okay, shoot me twice for a second. If you're a bear right now and I'm at real life and I'm playing for my life, I'm not gonna run at you and just chow a bear out my life. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, that bear's attacking me. Obviously, I'm not saying I can survive against a bear, but in this scenario, Call of Duty, I'm like, right, this opponent's attacking me. I'm gonna back away, play my life, wait. Okay, now I've got my health back. You know what? Now I can guard myself a little bit more. Now I can maybe take a 50-50. But it's just about understanding that scenario. So we're gonna go again, exact same scenario. This time, I want you to, where should we stand? What should we do? Well, I'll tell you what. You can stand in this headlit chair. Okay, now you're going to use everything we went through. I'm just going to have some normal shots whenever you're ready. I'm going to try and kill you. You have a very good head glitch. You can do whatever you want. And I have a jackal to try and kill you, okay?
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. Any questions on what we went through, by the way?
No. I mean,
perfect.
You're right about it all. It's pretty, as soon as I put it all together, I'll be a whole lot better than I am now.
Perfect. But like I said, really good progression, which is great to hear. Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Get it.
So right now I'm waiting. I'm saying, right, let me make an angle for myself. I get you a bit weak. Good, you get me weak. We're both one shot here, but now I'm going to back away. So it's just about pre-aiming the head glitch right now. Pre-aiming the head glitch. I make you weak again. Make you one shot. Now I close the angle. I'm going to back away and I get the kill. So for me, again, it's just about making the gunfight into 2 scenarios. So what did I do there? Is if you come to stand on the exact same spot for a second. So I wasn't really trying to kill you, and this is really important, okay? I wasn't trying to kill you from here. Now, if I got the kill, great, that'd be perfect. But I wasn't aiming to kill you. It's like, you know when you're playing golf, you obviously don't expect a hole-in-one, right? But you go for it, yeah? That's kind of what I was doing. I wasn't expecting to kill you on this head glitch. I was just going for it. I was going for the hole-in-one. Now, if you overcommitted, I would have ripped your head off. That's fine. We move on. But what I was actually going for was this. I was going to make you weak. So can you crouch? Now that you're weak, I have about 4 seconds before you heal up. So what do? I cut the angle. I go here. Now go behind that piece of cover. Stand here. Just stand crouch right here. Crouch here. Perfect. When I'm in this scenario, I've been in this scenario so many times. I'm so comfortable here that now I know I can take my 50-50. And I also know I've put so much pressure on you in terms of your health that you're kind of panicking a little bit more. I'm in control here. I'm chill. I'm in control. Hit you once again. And then I know all I have to do is camera you. I get the kill. So I've split the gunfight into 2 segments. First segment is just getting to this 50-50. Because I know, Bobo, in my head, it may be whatever, but I know when I get to a 50-50 with Bobo, I have a higher chance of winning. Okay? Now, if I was playing somebody like Shotzi, I might play a little bit different. Now, I'm not saying you're not Shotzi's level, unfortunately. It might be true. But it's just the fact of the way you approach a gunfight. So understanding your opponent, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and what you can do. So right now, I know if I get to a 50-50 with Bobo, I know that you might panic and run out as a player, and I'll be able to finesse you. If I was going to get Shotzi, he might be better than me in this finesse scenario. So I might actually try and keep the gunfight long range and try picking them apart that way. It depends on the scenario, it depends on what you're doing, it depends on everything. It depends on the time. If you're playing hardpoint, is that kill really valuable? Is that kill worth it? Is that kill, if I die, do I lose the spawns? If the answer is yes, then I'm going to keep the range. You see, depending on what your goal is, that's what you go through. Because certain gunfights, if you lose it, like, could you kill me right now? Oh, Bobo, not good. That's from there. That shouldn't be happening. It's okay.
I don't understand why it does. I don't
okay.
know what I do.
We'll go through that in a second because, yeah. But anyways, you see how I spawned all the way out? Imagine we're playing hardpoint on like Skyline and I just lost spawns because of that one gunfight. That's not a gunfight worth taking. But if it's something like, you know, you're in a bad spot. Let's say you're in a bad spot right there. I can leave that gunfight, and it's just about understanding and going through that. But when rank play comes out, we'll get more into detail with that. So, yeah, I mean, we've gone through quite a bit now. We can clean up with some more kind of scenarios and drills. What we're going to do now is I want to go for a little drill with you and just test your Omni movement and stuff like that. So this is all I want you to do, okay? Could you come with me here? This is what I want you to do. I'm going to be in this corner here on the left, okay? I'm going to be in this corner, just like we ran through the other day. All I want you to do is I want you to stand here. I want you to stand here. I want you to chuck a stun where you think it's going to hit me. So you're going to chuck a stun there. And then I want you to jump and slide into a prone and kill me.
Into a prone.
Yeah? Okay. So I want you to jump and slide into a prone. So let me show you how I want you to do it. I want you to chuck a stun, go around the corner, jump and slide into a prone and kill me. And I want it to look smooth, and I want it to look as if, like, you know I'm there and you're going to fry me. So whenever you're ready, go for it. Okay, not bad at all, not bad at all. Now, when you... First thing is when you're chucking a stun, a few things. Okay, so a few things we can go through just from execution-wise. It looked okay on my POV, but from your ways, there's definitely a few ways of making it cleaner, okay? When you're chucking a stun, when you're prone and chucking a stun, it just takes a bit longer to get up and go through. So just as a side note, if you know where someone is and you're standing like here, for example, and you know where someone is, you can like slide and chuck a stun, like if you want to be a bit quicker, just as a side note. But that's fine what you did. The next thing is you want to jump and slide to get your momentum. And you want to basically, remember what we said about centering. We want to make sure that as soon as we peek this corner, we're already shooting me. We're already shooting me around that corner. Because as soon as you see contact with me, you should be shooting me, because on my screen, I'll be able to see you. So we're going to try it again. This time, I'm going to actually try and react and try and kill you. Let's see how you play it now. Same movement, same style, but let's see how you can stop me. Let's see what you can do. When you're ready, let's go. You should have the advantage, yeah. Okay.
Just no stun this time.
Yeah, so let's go for it when you're ready. Okay. Now I'm going to give you freedom to try it again. This time, use anything you want. Stun, anything, nade, whatever you want from this corner. And this is the only rule. We have a minute and a half. Let's see how many kills you get on me. This is your starting spot. This is my starting spot. As soon as you say the word go, we are both able to kill each other. So I'm allowed to move, you're allowed to move. As soon as you say the word go.
Okay. All right. Go.
Okay. So I said you're allowed everything. So stuns, nades, why did you not use them there, do you think? Was it just
I wanted to try it with just the gun.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That's fine. Wherever you want.
We had a few more.
Okay, go for it, go for it. You don't have to use stun if you want. Let's go for it again.
Put your head down and secure the target.
What? No. How?
So your stun slowed me down, but I got behind you there. Now, a few things you want to consider there. Okay, let's go for it again. Okay, again, it's about understanding where my opponent is on the mini-map, what I'm seeing, what angle he's taking. Okay, so let's go again. This time we're going to switch it. So you stand in that corner for me. Okay, you say I'll say the word go and we'll fight, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, right there, you got me one shot. Why didn't you engage in that final kill there? I was one shot in the corner. Why did you back away there? That's the key thing.
You're a one shot.
But even if I wasn't, you hit me twice, right? How many times did you hit me twice there, right? That was a big thing. That was a massive thing, brother. I was standing in this corner. You came out and hit me twice, so I backed away. And then you backed away. That's what we need to work on. That clinical kill there, okay? So in that scenario, let's go through this real quickly. Okay, nice. Oh, okay. That was the best play. I think they're mocking you a little bit. So could you open my stream? Could you open my stream? And I'm gonna go through that really quickly before we get in the session. That one play, because that's very important to me to make you understand just that one play. I accidentally ended the YouTube video that was supposed to be in there. Oops.
Oh, okay. So
that's fine. That's fine. I'm still streaming.
So you're on.
It was just I was supposed to include that in your VOD. That's on me. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch. Let me know when you're ready.
Right there. All right, you're pulling up right now.
Okay, cool. So let's go through this together. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Oh, actually, give me 1 second. My monitor's changed. Give me 1 second.
No rush.
There, you should be that. Okay, perfect. You can see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, look at this scenario with me. Where was it? It was literally the last kill. Okay, so right now, we're going to back away 10 seconds. We're going to play out for a second. There's probably no sound, which is fine. We're just going to play out for a second, So I'm just talking to you in this situation. We're going through. Again, we're just going to play out for a second. Wait till we get to... Okay, cool. So right now, I'm approaching you. You did a really good job here. Of when I'm running now, I actually thought I had a stun grenade, so it messed up my play a little bit. So you can see I'm like, oh shit. So I went for a different scenario, and now you caught me off guard here. So right there, you hit me twice. Okay, maybe not. Let's say you hit me once or twice, whatever. I'm trapped in this corner now. We've gone through this specific drill in different situations, and what we've said in the past is what you need to do is, you can see my mouse here, is you now making me weak need to camera this corner and fry me. The exact same thing we just did. Instead of being on the left corner, we're on this right corner. And this is what I mean by situations present themselves. So right now, you should have said, oh, I got off weak. Let me jump and slide around that corner and fry me. But look what you did. You backed away. And I was like, oh my God, he's backed away now. That shows me two things. One, that you're scared of approaching that gunfight. And two, you've missed your opportunity. You've not killed me here. I'm going to back away. Take my time. Look at that. I instantly challenge you now. Because I knew you missed your opportunity. I was like, oh, I'm not giving you another opportunity. I went for that. Now, look at the difference. You're weak now, right?
Yep.
You're weak now. Look at the difference. I go for the commitment. You go for the reach out, but I'm ready for that. Even if you didn't chow me, I would have slid at you. So look at this. You get me weak, even if it's one shot, maybe not three, like I said, that was a bit dramatic. I'm weak. I'm backed in the corner. You slide and go for the kill there. Don't let me regen. Don't let me heal up. Don't let me heal up. Because now look, now I back away. I make you weak. And now look, as I'm approaching that corner, you see as I'm going around the corner, I expect the reach out and I get the kill. Let's say you didn't reach out me. What would I have done? I would have just slid out and killed you there. Exact same thing. Right. So just about having that bit more of that killer instinct in those scenarios. That's what I would definitely want you to work on.
100%. And
okay.
You are exactly right. Now, I did, in my mind, going through that little deal, I did want to push you. I did want to slide around and go ahead and attack you at that one moment. But prior to that, in my mind, like I thought you were pushing me. Like
no, but that's irrelevant. Once I was pushing you, but once you shot me and you saw me back away, it's irrelevant prior. Like that's a new gunfight, and that's why I'm saying it has to be situational. It has to switch in an instant. So as soon as you made me weak, you push me. It doesn't matter what happened prior. I could have been on I could have been the best player in the world. As soon as you make me weak, you have the advantage. You need to take it. Don't like lose that advantage, and that's the key thing. It's about having that killer instinct in the gunfight. Now, if you lost that gunfight by sliding at me, at least you gained. Like you had a gunfight where you had the advantage and you basically gave it up, and then you had a lower chance of winning it. That's my point. Like when you have the advantage, you need to take it. You need to go for it. Okay.
100%. 100%.
But like I said, bro, it was definitely a much better improvement, and it's only been like 2 days, which is really, really positive. So very, very happy with that. Did you have any questions? I am streaming as well, so like we'll go through like on Discord about arranging some more stuff, but just now, just so you know, I'm on stream in case you say anything. but yeah, that was really good. Chat, showing some love, man. You have about, I think, 25 people watching you right now. Yeah, you're about 25 people watching you, Bobo. Really good stuff, man. Chat, show the man some love. That was great work. I'm actually very impressed. Within 2 days, I've seen a lot of positive changes. And like I said, there were certain things you were doing better. It's just about cleaning up slightly, just slightly, but really, really good stuff there. How did you find it?
I love it. I love what we do. I love the practice with you. I love the slowdowns and the breakdowns. I mean, obviously, as a newer player, a newer member of the game or video gaming in general, my response time from listening and taking information and then applying it to the game itself. I mean, that right there, it keeps me out of a flow when we're doing this training, but the way you do it, it sticks with me very well. I do get to apply it in my games. It is showing up. I don't think I've had a game under 24, 25 kills since we started this. And I'm actually running several games in the mid and upper 30s and 40s. Good. That's my lobby. So I'm not playing against iridescence or nothing like that, I don't believe. There's games that are absolutely much more difficult than others. I think we all have those, but I'm not struggling like I was because of what I bring home from our little sessions here. So I absolutely love it.
No, I'm glad to hear that. That's good, bro. That's good, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, good stuff, man. That sounds really good. I'm very, very positive as well. What we'll do is we'll catch up on Discord after my stream ends, and we'll sort out some more stuff for the future. Rank play is out in about 2 weeks, so I'm excited. We can maybe get another double in before rank play, kind of clean it up, and then we can see when rank play comes out how you're feeling. What do you think?
That sounds great to me, man. Absolutely. Let's
We'll discuss it on Discord after though. Just if you just drop me a message now, so I have it as a reminder, and I'll hit you up as soon as I'm done streaming. Is that okay?
copy that, bro.
Perfect. Hey, have a great day, man. Thanks so much. Chat, show him some love, man, and I'll catch you soon. All right, Bobo. Have a great evening, bro.
Yes,
I know it's morning for you. Have a great day, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank
Perfect. You too, bro. Catch you soon.
you. Later.
All right. Bye. Bye. Okay, chat. That was good, man. That was vibey. That was vibey. That was vibey. That boy Bobo. Okay, let's see what the chat's saying. We got that boy GB. It's early morning. Oh, it's 2 p.m. for me, so it's not too early. It's actually, you know, it's relatively late. It's 2 p.m. for me, so midday and that. What are we saying, chat? Are we doing though? Let's get a roll call, chat. Can I get a roll call? Who's active in the chat right now? Chat, can I get a roll call? I want to see who's about right now. Can we get a roll call? I see some questions coming in. Give me a second. Let me set this up, and then we'll answer some questions. Let's get a roll call going, and then yeah, let's see what we're saying, chat. Let me see if there's any. Let me see what's active right now. All right, what's going on with the YouTube? We got Velo off. Can we go on a hot tub date, please? You left me in red for the past 2. Wow. Okay, Velo. That's insane. That's insane, Velo. I don't know who you are, but I apologize. Yo, listen, Velo, bro. Give me 10 members in the chat, Velo. I got you, bro. We'll go on that hot tub date. I got you. 10 members in the chat. Got that boy Cap and Trash. What's good? This is a great way to explain COD with high pace movement. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the kind message, man. That means a lot. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Antonio, what's good, Antonio? What's going on, man? How you been, bro? I learned a lot from you. Let's go, Alex, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We go over to the Twitch. We got Winter J, of course, the absolute legend, always vibing out. What's good, Winter? We got Red Bed in the chat. Hello, Winter. Hey, what's good, Red? We got Simon saying I got slammed. Hey, Simon, we need you to lock in, bro. That's a new account. No following. This guy, bro, this guy, man, no following. You're just saying I got slammed. That's crazy. Then we got Kaizen with that big message saying, oh, do you have any tips or advice for a player that is having trouble staying consistent in matches? Honestly, bro, I would say work on your floor as a player, man. If you can work on your floor, see what's going wrong, make sure you're doing your warm-ups, all that good stuff, man. Make sure you're really working on your floor as a player. That's probably my biggest advice. Like looking through, kind of treating it like a sport, man. Like for me personally, where I think I got most of my game awareness was Modern Warfare 2. Like 2 years ago, I did 2 VOD reviews on myself every single day. Like every single day I did 2 VOD reviews, put them on YouTube, and it was kind of just like, right, I'm gonna spend this whole year really trying to learn the game, and that's what I did. Now I coach others with the same principle. If you don't want to do the VOD review yourself, because I know it's quite a long, tedious program, and sometimes you don't know what mistakes you're making, what you can do is hit me up on Discord, Kaizen, and I can do a VOD review for you, man. I got you. Hit me up on Discord. We can arrange a coaching session. Coaching doesn't have to be a mechanic like you just saw. It could also be a VOD review, which is what I could do for you. Then we have that boy Rebel. What's good, Rebel? And we have Prodigy, of course. That man Prodigy with a 9-month subscription. That's pretty insane, man. I appreciate that. What's good, Prod? All right, chat. What should we do now, chat? What should we do now? We've got a few options, okay? We can do some pubs, some challenges. I do have some VOD reviews I need to do, community VOD reviews, and some pro gameplay to review as well. I want to do a pro breakdown. What do you guys want to do, chat? What are we thinking? What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking, chat? For sure, Kaizen, hit me up on Discord, bro. If you get some VODs ready, I can absolutely help you out with that, my boy. Chat, what are we thinking? Anyone's got any suggestions for what we can do right now? I've been watching your videos. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Pubs, pro breakdown. You guys down for some breakdowns? Should we do like a little Shotzi breakdown? What are you guys saying, chat? Should we do like a Shotzi or dash? All right, let's start with a pro breakdown, chat. Let's start with a pro breakdown. Let's start with a pro breakdown, chat. Who should I watch? Who should I break down, chat? What video? So there's a few things I can do. There's one, which is Shotzi like scrims. Shotzi scrims against Toronto. That's one. The other one is their tournament. You know when they had a tournament and they won the tournament with a pretty lackluster team. I could go through that and see how they won, like how Shotzi's team won in the finals. I could do that potentially. What are you guys thinking, chat? What are you guys thinking? Let's get some options open. Let's get some options open. Go through it together. All right. Let's go through it together. This is just some YouTube accounts I see where they've got I kind of want to watch the final though. Hydra entered his flow state in a 50k tournament, couldn't stop moving. Hydra's a good POV to watch. We could watch a bit of Hydra, chat. Bro, Hydra's a good POV to watch. Was he shooting? He got 40 kills. They lost the game though. I don't know if I want to watch them lose. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? Alright, that's got nothing. Oh, I did a simp one already. but that looks insane. Scrap and Celium are the best AR duo. They are too good. A BZ. I could do a BZ. I could do Scrap and Cell. Alright, chat. 1 or 2, okay? Let me see if this straight sim. Alright, cool. It's kind of going back and forth between Envoy and... I think it's mainly a BZ though. That's mainly a BZ. What is this though? This is kind of both of them. It's kind of both. Okay, as a team. I guess it's kind of just showing them as a team. All right, let's get a quick little poll going. Chat, 1 or 2. A BZ? A BZ or Scrap and Celium, chat? What are you saying? Chat, a BZ or Scrap and Cell? A BZ or Scrap and Cell? What do you guys want to watch? What do you guys want to see? We could do Shotzi after. Alright, let's do a Shotzi one. Screw it. Let's do a Shotzi one. Shotzi flank tournament. Let's do a Shotzi one. You guys want to see Shotzi? I want to see the Shotzi's POV though, bro. Oh, Shotzi Universe. That's got all of his stuff. Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's do that for sure. I want to know what makes a BZ so OP. Yeah, I mean, that guy's him, bro. There's a lot that makes him good. We can go. All right, tell you what, chat. We'll do this. I got an idea, chat. We'll do this. What map do you guys want to watch? Chat, what map do you guys want to watch? I did a red card of Simp. I think what we can do... Let's do the last map. This ain't the map. Oh, this looks fire, bro. This looks fire. Did they win? If they win this, we'll do this. Oh, we gotta do this, bro. We gotta do this. Yeah, we got chat. This guy went final. All right, let's do this one. Ready? Let's lock him. Let's do this. All right, man. Let's go. Let's do this. I'll download a small little VOD review for later. Hit me up on Discord, Kaizen. Let me know on Discord, and we'll sort out how it works and everything. And then you can give me a VOD review, bro. And I got you. My boy. All right, chat. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? I think this should be a good one. For what? Ready for what? We're going to do a Optic Shotzi VOD review. Kind of going through what makes him so good, his movement, just overall, bro. How to play that Shotzi. I think that's what we're going to kind of go through right now. What do you guys think? You guys down?
Like next to the hot tub?
Yeah.
Down from, like...
This is actually against this is in the tournament as well. This is in the tourneys. I think it'll be a good video to kind of go through. because this wasn't like with a stacked team. They actually had a disadvantage. I think this would be a good one to go through, to be honest. So yeah, screw it. Let's go through it, man. Let's go through it, chap. Let's go through it. Let's go. All right, perfect. You guys down for this? All right, let's run it. Let's run it. Chat, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through, look at the chat as well. I need to make my multi-chat, but I'll do that after this. All right, chat, let's go through it. Let's go through it. We'll quickly get a drink. All right, cool. We're literally just going to be breaking it down, showing you what he does well, things I think, like when he does die, maybe what he could have done differently. Now, when I go through these, I want you guys to know, obviously, I'm not saying I'm better than Shotzi, right? But he will probably go through his own gameplay and see certain things. Because when you're playing at a top level, there's going to be certain times where you might make a small mistake or like, you know, you're against great players as well. So it's just about the execution, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. All right, chat, let's go. Hopefully you guys can see everything. I think we're good. I think we're good. I got a class, but hey, for sure, bro. For sure, Casey, man. Whenever, bro. Just hit me up in Discord, you're good. Whenever. No rush, no rush. Alright, I think we're good to go. Can we get a volume check? Yo, can you guys hear me louder than the gameplay? Is a volume check alright? Let me know, chat. Just let me know how the volume is and we'll go from there. I'm not going to start it just yet. I'm just waiting for you guys to let me know the volume. Testing. Testing. Shotzi's movement. Alright, cool. Shotzi. This is like a Shotzi VOD review. Seeing what he does well, things he could do better, stuff like that. Let's just test it. Chat, we good? What are we saying? Do I need to make it lower, higher, anything? I want to be able to hear me more, way more than the gameplay. Way more than the gameplay. Prodigy, we good? Can you hear me way more? Is it like similar or? Volume is fine? Alright, cool. I hear you guys. I'm gonna trust you guys. Alright, let's run it. Let's go.
And like basically challenge.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yo, YouTube, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing a live VOD review on that boy Optic Shotzi. This was actually in the finals of the Flank 50k tournament. Shout out to the boy Zuma and the rest of the Flank for hosting. This was an absolutely insane watch. Really fun stuff here. And I want to go through Shotzi's gameplay specifically because he actually won the tournament with a, I'm going to say a team that probably didn't have a lot of high, I would say, standards before the tournament started. But we can see how, even when your team's out, you know, out-talented, I think, to be honest with you, we can see how they can still win the game. So the team was Lucky. Who else was on there? I'm tweaking. Lucky, Shotzi, Beans, and Kremp, I want to say. I think that's the four. And right, yeah, there you go. So Lucky, Shotzi, Kremp, and Beans. So they're going up against Celium, Simp, Beezy, and Kleenex. So in terms of pure talent to talent perspective, it's not really close, right? Like the other teams are a lot better. So we're going to go through, see what they did well and how Shotzi specifically won his gunfights. Let's get right into it. Starting off here in this situation, we're playing Skyline right now. Goes through the right side. Okay, so he gets taken off the break here. So in this situation, you can see how the break is so important. What you want to try to do is work your timings. Now, as the game progresses, SMG players start to know their timings more. Someone like Shotzi specifically, he will start to know his routes. He will start to know, right, when I go around this corner, who's going to be there and what timings are what, who's going to be there. It's something that happens as the game progresses. So in the early start of the game, rank plays coming out in 2 weeks. You want to start by learning your routes and understanding the timing. So he goes through and you can see just from his route alone, Simp gets here a second earlier. So now this could be down to two things: Shotzi's execution or simply the route or just the game itself in terms of what route's faster. So let's see if he could have made a faster route here. So you can see off the break, he fully goes in, fully goes through. Now I guarantee someone like Shotzi is definitely going to fine tune his route and say, right, because this is the map they're going to play hundreds of times. So he might even try both of these. He might say, right, I'm going to go through this way or I'm going to go through this way. And I'm going to see, they're going to try to find that second difference. And it really comes down to that sometimes. So what I personally do is watch the pros, see what they do well here. And it even comes down to when to slide, when to jump. Like right now, I feel like if he jumped and slid, maybe he gets here a second earlier. So you can see, like if he gets here a second earlier and he catches Simp around there, he has a higher chance of getting that kill, and it completely changes P1 and just the rest of it. So it's all about those small fine tunes. So we go through. Immediately you can see Marcel, in this case it's actually Beans. I think his middle name's Marcel, I believe. So anyways, going through, you go across, and what we're going to be working through right now is P1, but we're also going to be worried about P2. This map is very, very mixy. So P2, just for anyone that doesn't know, is around here, this top bedroom area. So Shotzi right now is just underneath. P2 is essentially right above that area. So we know we want this left side of the map, okay? So what they're going to be focusing on a lot of the time is making sure that that kitchen where Shotzi just died previously is clear, because people like taking routes through there. You want to spawn around here for for P2 and you want the other team to spawn around there. So this map is actually very small, but it's very punishing because if you spawn out, you can get a lot of time wasted. So we're going to go through here. You see, he goes to the right, spots one and gets taken out again. So Simp so far is 2-0 in terms of gunfights. And although he's 2-0 in terms of gunfights, you see his team doing a really good job here. That's Shotzi's team going through. Once again, it's going to come down to numbers. So they now know that Scrap is below. And just for you guys as well, okay, if you guys can see this little arrow here, it's really important. When the arrow is going low, that means your teammates are below you. I know most people know this. For people that don't know it, it's a really big tip. So I can see that Scrappy is below. Obviously, in this situation with the map and the way it's designed, we know that he's below. But just in case you weren't sure where they are, the arrow will show you, just like your teammates. So now he goes through. He knows Scrappy's there. You can see once again, there's another person below. So now he knows his player's just below. He's going to go through. He's going to go actually behind them and try to break it. Now, what you have to be careful of there is when you're pushing through, just making sure you're not opening up too much of a gap so your teammates to spawn out. So what we can do here is, how do we know where our teammates are spawning? Okay, first of all, we want to identify the spawn points. So if we go back to TAC maps, every single hardpoint's got a spawn point. We know roughly that the spawn point here is there. This is what we'll call the good spawn for P1 and P2, or P2 specifically, and we'll call this the bad spawn. Just because it's on the other side of P2, we don't really want to spawn here, okay? So this is roughly the spawn. Now, when we go through, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a few things here. There's two elements that tell you where your teammates spawn. Really important. One is the kill feed. So we now know Kremp and Marcel are dead. So Beans and Kremp are going to spawn up. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the kill feed and wait for those dots to appear. So let's look at this together. Let's wait for it to appear. So if we look and look and look, okay, so he dies as well at the same time, so he's not able to see it. But if we wait for a second, you see a Kremp spawns here. In my head now, if I'm Shotzi, I know, okay, Kremp just died. Kremp spawns here. That means as a team, we still have the good spawns. We still have the good spawns because Kremp spawns here. And if anything, the enemy just jumped up there. That means they still have the bad spawns, okay? So in terms of spawns, they're in a good spot. What you want to do is keep an eye on this. Make sure throughout the game, you're keeping an eye on your spawns and just not losing them. So we can see, again, we spawn right here. So we know we got good spawns. 14 seconds left there. Probably a good time to start rotating. You can see one's already set up in the new hill. So it's Scrappy. Now, before we get there, this is why centering is very important. If we look through, we can see Scrap's on the left side of the hill. So it just allows him to prepare when he gets in there, goes through and takes out Scrap. Immediately, Kremp gets a kill at the back here. What you want to now do is put pressure on. So let's just paint a picture. What do we know? We killed two people. One player was just on the hill. Literally 1 second ago, if we back away, one player was just on that hill. So we're looking at numbers now. So Kleenex is dead. So we're looking for Scrap now. We know Scrap is up top. Again, this is why it's so important to look at numbers and kill feed. Scrap is up top. We're going to go through. We kill Scrap in about 2 seconds. Perfect. So now Scrap is dead. Who is that? Oh, am I tweaking? Okay, Simp, yeah. Okay, I was confused. Yeah, anyways, Simp, Shotzi kills Simp, Scrapper dies as well. The only player left was Celium, who should be around the hill. Now, this is really important. There's an arrow below. Because 3 people just died, okay, and we are spawning at the back, we are spawning here. What does that mean? It means 3 enemies will be spawning around there. The only enemy left is Celium, who's around there. So Shotzi wants to go through, kill Celium as quick as possible so that they have a 4 down, and then they can set up and push the enemies back. They can then set up in a power spot and just make it a lot harder for the enemy team to push through this area. So that's what you want to do. You want to go for that 4 down. You want to make sure it's very difficult for the enemy to break the next hill. So look what they do. They're going to apply pressure here. You can see instantly he applies pressure to Celium because Celium's by himself, gets the kill. So right there, you make Celium 1 shot. Now, when you're in this scenario, just as a side note, when you're someone like Celium in this situation, what is your job here? Your goal, your job is to stay alive. Finesse, play your life and be annoying. First of all, he gets 1 kill, so he's being a little bit annoying here. Now, if he died right now, let's say Celium was in that corner, what happens? Celium dies. Immediately, all these red arrows, okay, immediately, as soon as Celium dies, all of these red arrows are facing right. Why? Because they know that the blue team are spawning all the way there and they're going to get them in a trap. So have you guys ever played a game? You probably have in like Hardpoint, right? Where you feel like the enemy team are just set up. They know exactly where you're coming from and it's really difficult to deal with. Well, the reason why that happens is because of this. When you guys get 4 down and they know that no one's behind them, they're going to be cutting lanes, holding head glitches, and it's very difficult to break. You have to break as a team. Now, to avoid this, if you're Celium right now, what you need to do, and he's doing a fantastic job of it, is try to get a kill like he did. So he gets 1 kill. Yes, he's going to spawn there, but he's now distracting Shotzi. So now Shotzi, instead of watching this mid lane, Shotzi is now following Celium, okay? Celium is playing his life. So what does that mean? 2 people are now looking for Celium. While this is happening, guess what? His team is pushing through. His team's pushing through. His team is now getting map control. So when you're this player, when you're Celium, look how annoying it is. And this is something I think Shotzzy does the best in the league, is play his life well. But in this scenario, you're seeing how Celium is doing it. Look at this. He doesn't die. Now, so many people in that situation would overcommit. They would overcommit and they would die there. But can you notice the minimap? He's not getting shot from Celium. He's getting shot from his teammates who he bought time for. So now his teammates are pushing through bottom kitchen and they're shooting Shotzzy. And now Shotzi's in a bad spot. And guess what? Celium, again, he's now playing his life. Now, right now, if I showed you the kill feed, Celium hasn't done anything in the last 10 seconds. So he may end the game with 5 less kills than Scrap, for example. But these are the plays that people don't see. And this is why I say the kill feed isn't everything. What Celium's doing right now isn't going to help his stats, but it's for sure going to help his team. Because look, he's taking his time, he's buying time, going through, making it so difficult. Now look, they have to go for him, they're trying to kill him. Now Kremp is not even on the hill. Kremp and Shotzzy are looking for Celium. They're both trying to find him. Look, he goes through, plays his life, he's waiting for him, chucks a stun. Look at that, look how much time he's wasting. He now goes up to the hill, but he's bought so much time. This whole right side would have been clear. Shotzzy would have been here already, but he's now waited. Celium bought enough time, goes through, he ends up killing Lucky as well. And now you see Shotzzy goes through, he's trying to find Celium again and has to finesse on the hill. So there, right there, I think Celium made the absolute god play. He only got 1 kill in that whole interaction, but it was an unbelievable effort from him just to buy time. It was a really good play. So shout out to Celium. And those are the plays we don't see on the scoreboard. Before we proceed, just going to quickly check the maps. See, not maps. Quickly check the chat, see if we get any questions. Sup, Bob? Okay, cool. What's going on, Yuri? What's going on, Kat? All right, perfect. So no questions so far. If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask away, and I'll get through in a second. So yeah, we're going to go through, going to proceed. We are live right now. So now they've lost the spawns, they're going to break it. 40 seconds left, let's see how they go through. So you see they go across, okay, so perfect. So now he's taking out 2 people. So there's 2 people in the hill at most. 1 could be holding the back. So let's go through, let's see what they do here. What you want to try to do is try to break the hill from different angles to make it hard for them. They've actually read it well. You see the last player, Celium, was on the right side. What's good, Jangles? Yeah, Celium's him, bro. I really like Celium. But yeah, going through, there's 2 people down, and now they get the trades going. So now 21 seconds left. Let's just have a think of a scenario. What is going on right now? So, by the way, Jangles, we're doing your VOD review after this. So 21 seconds left, okay? So let's reset this and think about what's actually happening. We're on P2. So we're on P2. We know that Shotzi's team are spawning here, okay? So we'll say this is the good spawn for P2. And we know the other team are spawning here. So this will say the bad spawn for P2. For the rest of this hill now, for the next 20 seconds, what we want to do if we're Shotzi's team, which will make red, is we want to push up map control and we want to start to set up for P3. P3 is a weird one. You can kind of hold it from either side, but you really want to hold it from the right because you can kind of trap them on the left and then you have P3 and you can chain it into P4. So a good setup for P3 for me personally is having somebody this hot tub like area there, really like solid AR with a trophy system, making it really difficult. Having somebody, honestly, you can have somebody watching over kitchen like that as well. And then having 2 people in and around the hill. For me, this is like a really difficult setup to break. And then if somebody does come through middle, the player number 4 can be a bit of a flexible player. He can kind of play in and around this area and help them out. But if you have something like this, I think it's really difficult for the red team to break in. So what you're trying to do if you're Shotzzy right now is you're not trying to get set in this trap. This is so important, okay? With the next 20 seconds, what you're going to see Shotzzy and the boys do is they're going to try to escape, push up, and at least gain map control. They're going to try pushing this blue team further back, because they're trying to gain map control. And that's the key thing here. You're going to see the pros constantly do this, fighting for map control. So look at this. I guarantee you, there's going to be at least 1 person from this team start to rotate now. Maybe 2. You see you go through. Cleanest gets a trade. So now Shotzi's going to hold the rest of the hill here. You see he's going through different angles, holding different areas. And you can see immediately, great play there from Simp to break it, to be honest with you. But you can see the rest of the team start to rotate. You see Beans is already rotating. Kremp goes through the top here. I think the other player played that pretty good. He's probably going to get the kill there, to be honest. Now, this is interesting. Why did he switch classes? So, yes, he's primarily a sub player, but this is really important. When you have scenarios where certain hills are more AR dependent or sub dependent, it's really good to adapt as a team and switch your role because it just allows you to set up in a better position. So yes, instead of him being stubborn and saying, I'm going to stay as a sub, he gets an AR and plays his role differently. It's just really important to be able to adapt. Let's say one hill needs 3 ARs, make sure your flex player or your second sub is switching to an AR. It's just really good to have that, just that kind of consistent flexibility makes it really, really good to use in the game. So you go through, let's see what Celium did here, because this was pretty crazy. This was pretty crazy. Goes through, once again, he's standing right there, and look at this, like, he just plays his life well, does a little one pump and fries him. So if you're really trying to improve as an AR player, I would recommend watching Celium. I think he's the best player in the league at playing his life. I think we saw it a few times. He's the best at playing his life. Going through, 3 down, fantastic shots there to Kleenex. Now, something I always speak about, okay, is not necessarily getting the kill, but putting pressure on the opponent. Look at this for a second. Kleenex is one shot. Kleenex is one shot. Now, I think one thing you have to notice about the pros is they're not really that kill hungry. Most of the good ones, they're not like, oh, I have to get every kill, I have to get every kill. Look at this, for example. Kleenex is one shot. Now, he's not going to push this team for the next 15 seconds because he's so weak. So shots he knows, even if he leaves Kleenex, now he can hold middle. Look at that, he's holding middle. He doesn't really need to worry about Kleenex. Kleenex can't physically push. Now, because his team has a time, he's buying time. You're just buying time and stuff like that, okay? So now he's going through. Now, look, just like I mentioned earlier, you want to sit in this hot tub area. You want to sit in this hot tub area because it's the best area to sit, okay? So now he goes through, he's got the whole cross through middle. And in terms of a setup now, with 40 seconds left, they have a really good setup. So what I recommended, and what I said an ideal setup is from the blue side. But what you're actually seeing is for the next wave of kills now, they're actually holding it from the red side. They're actually holding it from an area from here. So he's going to go through, and now you can see, right? Shotzi's got this crosshair. You've got 3 people in and around the hill. Just makes it really difficult for them to break it now. And this is what I mean by adapting to the situation. I still think that the blue side has a better side, but you can see how the red side are holding it. Shotzi now is the whole of middle. They have 3 people there. If Shotzi calls someone middle, guess what? One of these players adapts, goes through, gets the kill there. And this is why I think it's just about being able to adapt. With 35 seconds left here, they could go for one more wave of kills, maybe 2, and then start to process around and flip the spawns, because they still have a lot of time for P3. So let's play it out. Goes through. So we look at the kill feed now. Kill feed's everything right now. Look at that. I think that's a really, I would say kind of, I think that was quite a dangerous play from Shotzi. Kind of, I don't know how to describe this, but I think that was a bit of a dangerous play. Because if Kremp just looks over his shoulder, sorry, if Simp just looks over his shoulder there, he kills Shotzi for free. They probably get control of the hill there. So I don't love that play from Shotzi. I think he was a little bit overexposed. And I think, honestly, Simp kind of got tunnel vision there, in my opinion. He just didn't check that area. I think Simp should have got that kill, and probably would have been a really difficult spot for them. But he goes through, gets a little bit fortunate there, goes across. Now you see he's going for a different angle. And again, he's just doing a really good job of just finessing. Now, this is it. This is what I meant in the pinch. This is exactly what you want to see, okay? Look what we see now. This is where Shotzi is so good, so valuable. Goes through, takes out the first player. He now knows, okay? He now knows the whole of the blue team. He killed Simp, so we know Simp spawned back there. He's seen nothing else. He sees so much fighting going on there. He now knows the whole of the opposing team are in and around this area, okay? And this is where your route man, this is where your players take the timings and say, right, for 20 seconds left of the hill, I actually want the other spawns. With 25 seconds left, I want the spawns. Now, this is really important. If P4 was around there, okay, this was P4, for example, Shotzi would not be pushing this area because his team have the good spawns. This is a very spawn-dependent play, what he's doing now. What he's doing now is saying, right, the enemy team is there. They're all going through the front. What I'm going to try and do is I'm actually going to go around. If I can pinch them and help my teammates and clear this hill here, what I can then do is I can then spawn them out there, the enemy team. On the bad side, we then have good spawns for P4. Does that make sense? So it's all about thinking ahead, saying, right, for 20 seconds left now, I can catch them off guard. We've got 2 kills. I can break it. So he goes through. Another thing, pre-aiming the head glitch, okay? Just anticipating this. He knows somebody might be holding the pinch here. So what do you do in this scenario? You expect, right, where do I expect them to be? So right now, if I'm playing like this, what I personally would do, I might not have the shot of Shotzi or the execution, but I would expect somebody to be holding it from this head glitch. So as I'm going around there, I'll be pre-aiming the head glitch. I'll be pre-aiming the head glitch. I'll be sliding just as Shotzi's doing. Maybe not as clean, but I'll be making sure that I'm ready for that. So you see, he goes through, takes out Simp. Now he goes for the pinch. Now with 20 seconds, he's taking his time. He ends up getting traded by Celium there. Now, unfortunately, his teammates also lost their fights. This was very, very kill dependent. If Beans and Kremp won their fights, this is a completely different scenario. If this was flipped, Shotzi is now waiting for his teammates. Celium's by himself. They get the kill, they trade the spawns. So this is why it's very important that you can make the right play, but if your teams aren't getting the kills, this is what happens. You see now his team doesn't get the kills. They're now on the bad spawn. So what Shotzi wanted, he wanted his opponents to spawn here. This exact spot we mentioned, he wanted his opponents to spawn right there. So it's very important to make sure you work together, get those teams, get those comms flowing as well, and just make sure you're buying time for each other. So right now, if I was to go back in this moment, and I'm sure I was in their comms and stuff like that, and I said, right, what do you guys actually want to do here? What Shotzi would probably say is, I kind of want Beans and Kremp to hold their angles and just secure those kills, because if they secure those kills, I can pinch and we can just get a clean 4 down. That's kind of best case scenario, and that's why sometimes you see teams like Fades, Optic, and Thieves, right? They might not necessarily play their best Call of Duty against the lower level teams, but they might win those gunfights to allow them time. So they may make the wrong play, but win the gunfights, and it becomes the right play. So sometimes that's what happens. But when you go up against a really good team and you're going up against 2 good teams together, you need to make sure you're playing good Call of Duty, and this is exactly what you're seeing now. We go through, so now we're trying to break it through the front. He's expecting that little split spawn. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, don't think that's going to happen. They're going to go through. Now it's about breaking through the front. Okay. One thing I would say right now, when you're in this situation, when you're Shotzi in this corner, right, what is your goal here? Remember what we spoke about Celium earlier? When you're playing a Celium in that P2, what are you trying to do here? You are in enemy territory. They're going to have somebody there, maybe somebody in kitchen, somebody in the hill, maybe somebody backstairs, okay? What you are trying to do is be annoying. Most people here, the issue they have whenever I'm coaching someone in rank play, especially from last year, is what they try and do is this. They try to just slide in the hill and 1v4 the people. But the problem is you then die and you give the enemy team this territory. You let the whole enemy team, if you look at the map here, you let the whole enemy team watch the front of the hill, and your 4 are further back and you guys end up dying. This is where you need to be patient. So Bo's in the chat. Someone like Bo, if he's in this situation, I would expect him to say, right, my team is spawning out. Okay, cool. I'm going to take my time. If I can get 1 kill and then hide here, that is perfect. The game's all the way up to 250. You don't have to get this time right now, but if you can stop them from getting it, it's perfect. Let's see what he does there. Let's see how he plays this. So he goes through, and I think this is a really bad play. In my opinion, I don't think that's a good play at all, because he's by himself there. He goes through, he's taking a risky gunfight, and now he loses it. In my opinion, it's a really bad play, because now he's going to spawn all the way out, and you can see his teammates aren't there. I just think it's a really, really risky play. And now look, now they're spawning at the back. And this is where it's so important. Now that Shotzi's spawning at the back, look what happens now. The red team are now here. The red team are now spawning there. The whole of the blue team, they now know they have the whole area free. They can have somebody up top there. They can have somebody in kitchen. They can have somebody there. It's very, very difficult now for Shotzi and the boys to break it. They now have to rely on getting those kills. Now, the play, if it worked, obviously it's a high risk, high reward. It's kind of like it's basically high risk, high reward play that he did there. It didn't work there. Now you can see, for me personally, this is very difficult to break now. Really difficult. But I want you to understand why it's difficult. It's because of that depth there. I personally think Shotzi should have played his life, maybe waited for his teammate to push up a little bit and go for a little pinch, trade effectively. But now look, now you have to go through a very difficult area. Like, it's basically impossible in my opinion. He goes across, look at this, like Selim's going to kill him. First of all, like we mentioned, Selim's the best at playing his life. So you want Selim on those island headies. Like right now, look at this. Selim goes through. He one pumps it, fries him, takes him out. But I don't think they're going to break this hill now. You can see they go across, and look how hard it is. Even a team as good as Shotzi and, you know, the pros and stuff like that, you can just see how difficult it is. They're going through. It's basically impossible to break because of the lack of positioning from earlier. So yes, they get a little bit more effective now. They get their trades going, but even then, you can see it's still very difficult to break unless you do that. Unless you world tell them. So I think this was a troll from the other team. I think a few things that was trolly here. Right now, from the other team, I think Scrap is right there. I think Celium should be providing crossfire. And this is where the pacing thing's a little bit annoying, I think, from the enemy perspective. Right now, you see 3 of them going here. I think Celium, if he's still behind there, right? Let's just see that's the wall. And Scrap is calling out 3 of them in this tunnel here. I think Celium needs to slide across to that head glitch and just provide cover fire. And I think right there, they fry this whole team and this hill's done. The rest of the hill's done. But because he doesn't, you can see they go through. And now look, whoever was in the hill as well, they need to help Scrap here. Scrap is by himself. He's actually playing his life really well, but he just didn't get enough support there, in my opinion. He didn't get any support here. They go through. Like right now, look, there's 3 people fighting Scrap and no support. Kleenex comes in. Kleenex just has to get 1 there. And I think that was the key thing. If Kleenex kills 1 player there, this whole push is done. But instead, Kleenex dies. You see Scrap ends up going through. He gets traded. Now it's a 2v2. And you can just see they've got more map control now. They go through. Shotzi with a fantastic camera there takes him out. Now, they haven't quite got the hill yet, but they've definitely made it easier. And you can see that we know they're coming through the back here. Once again, now it's about keeping them off it. Just keeping them off it and making sure they don't get a lot of time here. They go through. The trades go in. Still a good play from Shotzi. And then I thought they were kind of out of it there. But you can just see, like I mentioned, it's so hard to break in when there's this much time there. It's really difficult. Goes through, fantastic trade once again, makes him weak, and you can just see he's playing a really good, like, just playing his life really well. You see he's keeping them off the hill. Wow, that would have been final. But you see what I'm saying there? Like, that whole hill really went down to a few kills there, and then it just got mixy, and the other team ended up holding it. Now we're back to the first rotation, and if we look at this in the game of, like, chess, right, we'll say, yes, they started off well, but we now have the rotation, we have the P1, and we have the P2 setup. So I'm not too worried if I'm Shotzi's team right now. We go through. Shotzi likes to push up that area, gets pinched by Scrap there, probably gonna get a two-piece, and it really just comes down to, like, a game of chess of just making sure your numbers are effective and stuff like that. Right now you can see 3 people are down, yes, but they have a lot of map control, so we have to be a bit more worried here. Gonna go through. There's one on the hill, but if you look at the mini-map, we have to be worried about kitchen as well. We don't want to get pinched. Again, I don't like that play. I really don't like that play, and they spawn out. So I just don't like that play at all. I think it was very much, I think he does have that in his game sometimes. Now again, I'm not saying I'm sitting here criticizing Shotzi, he's my favorite player in the league, but plays like this personally, I don't think they're worth it. I think they come off less than you want them to. Like, just going through like that and having someone in the right and they crossfire, and now you're kind of dead. You just lose the whole push. Now you spawn out as well, and you put yourself in a really bad position. You see, you go through, now you spawn out. 20 seconds left. They've also got P2 rotation. It just gets a little bit mixy. So we're going to go through here. You see, he does a good job of going across, but like I said, now they know where you're coming from. It's going to get really difficult. So P2, let's see what they do here, because they end up winning this game. So I'm curious to see when they break it. Okay, this is the skill gap, and this is something I want to talk about. I mentioned it earlier, but when you're in this situation, so when you're, let's just say you're holding P2, okay, you have your certain lanes, you have your certain cuts. The skill gap in Celium was playing his life, right? There is one more skill gap. But let me see. So I haven't watched you in ages. What's good, Yals? I'll just make sure there's no question. If there is, I'll kind of go through them. Hey, Jangles with that sub, man. I appreciate that, Jangles. Thank you so much, man. That's absolute goat right there. Okay, cool. Let's keep going through. So no question. So right now, if you're Shotzi, you're thinking, right, I know the opponent. They know we're coming through the front. Let me try taking a route. And this is why the maps, they're not really made for these routes. However, Skyland has this one right here. And you're going to see how an SMG player takes it. So let's see what he does here. So instantly he gets red. And honestly, probably should die here. Wow. Like, just playing his life there was crazy. I think that was a really big troll from Zelium. But just going through. So one thing in this situation is if you find someone here, you actually want to get right underneath them, because they can't look down. Like, you can't look directly down. It's a little bit harder for them. So just great play from Shotzi that you see goes through, goes right underneath them, and look how difficult that was. Great play from Shotzi. Backs away, just like I mentioned earlier. Remember when I said Shotzi's the best at playing his life? He's buying time for his team. They know he's underneath. He's not just pushing up, going up the tunnel. Look at his health. He's so weak. So he's taking his time, waiting for them now, waiting for his teammates to push through. And when he finds the opening, you see he's waiting for his teammates. As soon as he finds that opening, then he goes. And that's what he does so well. Look, he's going with his teammate now, Kremp, they go together, gets a trade. Now that was really good play from Shotzi. He didn't go himself, he waited together, and I thought it was a really good, really efficient way of playing. Gonna go through here, gonna get taken out. We can forward this a little bit, and we can go, like, I feel like we went through quite a lot now, so we can kind of just see when anything drastic changes, but that's gonna be most of it in terms of, like, Shotzi and just the way he plays. You can see how he's finessing. I think that's what he does really good. What we just saw there is when he gets a kill, the way he repositions, I think is just so underrated. The way he is, I think people say movement, yes, his movement's like so clean, but for me it's not just movement, it's the way he positions himself. Like, there's so many little off angles and credits. Like, he's such a good smart POV to watch. If you're trying to, like, learn how to finesse and be annoying and smart with your movement, I think that's what you do. In terms of AR positioning, I think Scrap is hit the nail on the head with that position. That hot tub is so hard to break. Let's see what they do, because they do end up winning the game, and I don't know how, because they're not in a good spot right now. Again, they're going through a popular cut. You're just going to die every time there. You're going through a popular cut. Wow, fair play to Kremp there. I don't know how he does that. I don't know how he broke that. I do think this other team choked, man. Like, that's such a big choke, bro. Like, right there. Bro, how are you losing this? Like, how are you losing this? If you're Simp, you're in the heady and you have one more on the right, you cannot die there. You just can't get killed by Kremp there. Bro, I think MC needs to do better there a little bit. They go through, they end up getting the trades. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. They end up winning those gunfights. That was huge. That was huge. For me, that was low-key the game right there. If they lose that wave of kills, you're down 60, 70 points. But now it's only 20. That's huge. You see they go in, it's getting a bit mixy. It's just really mixy right now, to be honest. But let's see what happens to the next hill. Only down by 25, so you see they kept it kind of close. The kills go in. So now, once again, you're trying to make a break here. So you see he's going to the top pace, trying to pinch them. And again, trying to find that gap. So look what he does. Look how he... Oh, unlucky there from Shotzi. I think they low-key get spawns there. Nah, they don't. Okay. They're just applying a lot of pressure, man. They're just applying so much pressure. It's what we spoke about earlier. Like, look at the difference in setup now. The pressure that this team's applying right now is they are fighting for that back spawns right now. Like, they're doing such a good job fighting for this back spawns. Like, this area here, they're fighting for it. If you're the blue team, remember what I said earlier, what you want is this is your ideal setup as a blue team. You want someone there, you want someone in the hot tub, you want somebody up top who can watch over, and you want someone in the hill that's just watching this, basically the bottom area. This is everything. This is all you need. Now, what you want to do is you want to funnel the red team through. You just want to funnel the red team through and say, right, where are they going to go through? Like, you want to funnel them through the right or the left, whatever you want to do. You just want to funnel them in and make it difficult for them to do anything. You kind of want the red team to be like stagnant here, and then you want crossfires. You want crossfires there, you want crossfires there, crossfires there. That's what you want as a blue team. But what we're actually seeing is this. We're seeing the blue team kind of retreating here. You see there's two people at the back, there's one in the hill. They have no map control. They're like playing very, very tight with each other, like something like this. And the red team's able to just go through. They're able to break through different areas, able to go like this and that. And then what you're seeing is they're collapsing. And when they're collapsing on, you're going to get caught off guard. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. Okay, let's go through it again. So look at this. Like, Shotzi gets one. There's two of them. There's two of them in there. They're trapped in there. They go through. They go through. But now look, like Shotzi's going through this right hand side. Do you remember earlier? This is so important. Earlier on, when we had this exact same hill, we saw Celium right here. I actually want to show you guys that really quickly. So what we are, 154 right now. Let me back away real quick. This is so important. Like, in terms of positioning, how different it is. Look at this, okay? So if we go through the first rotation really quickly, let's find that first rotation at P4. I think it was right there. Okay, right there. This is the first rotation. So this is where they didn't want to be. You see how they got map control. They're putting them in a blender. Look at this. He goes through and he can't break it because he's on Heglitch. That was the first rotation, okay? But now if we kind of forward it to this next rotation, look at the difference. Look at the difference now. He's going through. He's going through. Same spot. No Celium. Celium's not watching it because he's helping his team. Look, two go down. He's helping his team. And look at that. Celium should be watching the left, but he doesn't have time. Goes through, gets one, gets two. Just like that, they instantly break it. Now, where's the other team spawning? We know now. That's 4 down. And this is where I guarantee the comeback happens. We now know the red team has broken it. So the red team has now flipped it. Okay? Now, as soon as you flip it, you turn around. You turn around, you know the blue team is spawning there. The blue team is going to be spawning around this kitchen area. Okay? So now, let's see how they hold it. There's still 50 seconds left. So immediately, what does he do? He turns around. Look at that. He chucks a stun. He turns around. He's holding this area. He's going to just make sure no one's flanking him. Another thing I notice is he's checking both angles. When I'm coaching people, sometimes they play with one angle only. I like what he's doing. He's going between 2 angles, making sure no one's pushing it. He's holding this top. Look at that. He takes the gunfight. 2 Kleenex. Gets the kill. Really good stuff there. Goes through. 3 go down. Perfect. Now 3 go down. They put more pressure on. Gets the 4th. There you go. And now look. Now it's literally that hard point's over. The game's even. Plays his life well. And he's just finessing. Look at this. It's so hard to play against. You don't know what corner he's at, stuff like that. Look at the minimap. They're all coming from the front. I would personally watch the left here, but his teammate spawns there, so it's fine. And again, they do a really good job there, and the enemy team just break. Like, I think because there's only 10 seconds left, it's not the end of the world, but that was a fairly easy break. You don't really want to give them that break like that. But it gets really mixy now. It gets really mixy. You're seeing the same thing. They're just holding P1, fighting for P2 control. It's very, very similar here. It's just kind of making sure that it's just a bang out right now, to be honest. It's going to come down to, I want to see what happens in the P2. So he goes through, Celium's on the hill, you're dead here, most likely. No way he stays alive, yeah. Let's see how he breaks the P2 though, chat. Let's see what he does to break the P2. Okay, so this is it. This is where I think the other team really troll, because you got like the whole P2. Let's see what happens. So Shotzi's going through the top. He's got a teammate going underneath. And look at that. Simp pushes out all the way there, just cutting the lanes, making it really difficult for them to do anything. And you can see he spawns out again. So when someone's cutting the lanes, look at this. When you're Shotzi, you just want to get to the hill. You're going to run with your knife. You're going to run. But look at this. You're not going to expect someone to be there. And it's so annoying because now you're dead. That's another. First of all, mentally just annoys you for like 3 seconds. Now you're spawning there. So it just delays you for 5 seconds. Now imagine every kill that they do that. It's just delaying the enemies. Scrap gets 2. Look at that. Simp again. I just think overcommits a little bit there. But you still can't be letting them through. There's no way they let them through. I mean, they just break it so easily. Like right there, you cannot let them break it. First of all, I love the stun from Shotzi. This was fantastic. Look at that. Chucks a stun, takes his time. When the stun hits, look at that. Now he's not in a good spot. Look at that. This guy's not in a good spot now. He's stunned. Goes through, gets taken out. It's 2 down. He knows someone's in the hill. Immediately centers up there. While this is happening, his teammate's going through the stairs. Like, think about it. This guy in the hill now. There's only 2 of them. This guy in the hill. He's probably Going to look at Shotzi. While that's happening, his teammate's going up the stairs, goes for the pinch. Just a really good break then. It all starts with Shotzi. It just starts with Shotzi. He gets one against him. We starts with Lucky, actually gets one. Then look, he goes through. And now look, Scrap gets two. But look at this first kill. Great kill. I think Simpson needs to do a better job there playing his life, but it's all good. Goes across. But for me, this stun, just effortless. Look at that stun. Goes through. Nice little two-piece. That finesse right there. Perfect. Lucky with two. Goes through. And look at that. It makes him weak. Scrap now is going to get traded from the flank. Let's see what happens there. Scrap goes through. And you can see how close they are. Look how close they are. They go through. They keep a mixy. 25 seconds left and they're in the hill. As the other team, you cannot let this happen. You just cannot let this happen. 22 seconds left. They go through. Kleenex gets one. And again, I just think the other team choke here because you see now they get a great lead. They go into the last hard point and they're up by about 15, 20 seconds. Now this is, let's see what Shotzi do. Let's see what the boys do to get back into this. So they're going through. They're keeping it mixy. They know that there's so much time. They basically can't give them all this time, to be honest. They go through. He ends up losing it. Let's see what happens now. They end up pinching the hill. Okay, so there's one on the left there. There's one perfect. There's one more hot tub. It goes through. We're looking at the spawns right now. We don't know where they're spawning, so let's look at our minimap together. Look at our minimap. You see that? When you look at the minimap, there's two areas they can spawn, okay? So they can spawn behind me or in front of me. We don't know because it's a bit split right now. You see everyone's all over the place. But look at the minimap. So if you don't know if they're spawning in front of you, if you don't know if they're spawning in front of you or behind you, first of all, because we just spawned behind us, I'm going to assume that that's our spawn. So that in my head, that's our spawn. But as soon as I see this, look at the minimap, look at the minimap, look at the minimap. Right there. As soon as I see that green arrow behind me, that tells me everything I need to know that the enemy team, as soon as I see that minimap, as soon as I see that, that tells me, right, enemy team's coming through this side. That's it. That's all I need to know. So now look what he does. Goes through. He now knows they're coming through there. You see? Exactly what I said. He now knows it because of that. Now it's about playing the off angles, being annoying. Look at that. Goes through, backs away. He doesn't need to challenge. Remember we said earlier, you have heal here. You get them weak, you don't need to chow. Do not over chow. So many people in this scenario over chow. Selim's one shot. He's not going to push you. That's fine. Take your time. Play your life. Be annoying. Be annoying. Be annoying. Go through. Your teammates are spawning on the right now. Where are my teammates spawning? On the right. So what does that mean? It means the spawns are flipped. It's all over the place. My teammates are spawning on the right. So logically, the enemy should be coming through the left. Right? I can see one as well. So right now, my attention now is switched to the left. All about where my teammates are. What are they watching? Let's see. Go through. My teammates are watching that. Look at that. One pump takes out one. Plays his life there. Still does a good job. And we have spawn for the next hill. So now this is where the calculations start to come in, okay? You look at the scoreboard briefly and say, right, they need 26 points. We need 30. There's 33 seconds left of the hill. We cannot afford to give them the rest of the time here. So we need to break this hill. No matter what. It doesn't matter the rotation. We need to break this hill. So we go through. We get 3 kills. Now this is it. In this scenario, if the enemy team, they cannot lose these gunfights. But look at this. This is terrible. They lost 1. They lost 2. They lost 3. You cannot lose like that. They lost 4 right there. That right there. I don't know what happened. Whether it was a lack of attention, bad setup, bad comms. As the enemy team right now, you cannot lose those gunfights. And I have to give credit to Lucky because he's won a lot of clutch gunfights. He gets one against Selim. He opens it up. They go through and they just open up the whole map there. Kremp gets one through middle. The trades go in. Goes in again. Gets another one. Gets 2. You cannot let them have that. You cannot give them that. Now, 21 seconds left. The opponent right now. Okay. The opponent physically cannot win on this hill. So what that means is it's going to the next hill because you cannot win on this hill either. So now what you have to do is you have to make sure that you are not spawning where Lucky is and you are making sure that you are getting the new spawn. You want to get that new spawn. You want to make sure you're staying up for the new hardpoint as well as getting this time. So you see, you go through, and it's all about the break here. So let's see what they do. Again, I don't know how they win this because the other team go across. They should be able to win this one. They go through, they get a bit of a split spawn here. I think they get a little bit unlucky. And you see Lucky go through the right here. And it's just about breaking the hill now. Let's see what they do. So yes, you only need 8 seconds, but they have the spawns. They have the spawns. He goes through. You're playing for one. You see, you're taking time playing for one. And again, I just think the other team choked, man. I think the other team had such an advantage throughout so many setups, and they just threw it away, man. Look, credit to this team, but I think the other team really did throw that game. I have to say, they threw that game. There was so many times the other team should have won, and I think they threw it. I just think they really, really played that poor. I'll be honest. Like, there was so many times they had kills, and they just didn't have a good setup. So, it is what it is. Fair play, man. Shots in, the boys win that game. Really, really good stuff there. You see the boy drops 45 eliminations. Absolutely insane stuff from that guy. Let's see what Cillian's play of the game was, because that guy was shooting. That guy was such a hard target to hit all the time. Oh, that's when he was behind them. Even that, great shots, takes out 2, goes through. You see how they break the P2 there. And that's going to be it, man, in terms of Shotzi's VOD review. That was a good one, man. That guy was shooting, bro. That guy was shooting. Fair play to Shotzi. If you look at the teams, though, like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, the way that they played, I feel like their teamwork was on a different level. Like, they were breaking kills, team 2, when they probably shouldn't have. But the other team, bro, they had setups and they were just dying. So I don't really know what went wrong there. But hey, it's what it is, man. YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys for another breakdown tomorrow. Peace. Oh, my voice has gone, chat, after that. Chat, what we saying, chat? Dub, L, what we thinking? How was that? All of your insights is so good, bruv. Thank you, Fog. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, Fog. Very nice of you to say. Thank you very much. Bro, that stun off the corner was crazy, right? Bro, that was an insane stun, bro. That was an insane stun, Madhouse. That was actually a good one. Nice video. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Rob, what's good, bro? Mess me on Discord, Rob. I got you. Mess me on Discord, man. I'll put my Discord in the description now. What are you thinking, chat? Chat, what do you guys have any questions based on that, chat? Yo, bro, I just saw your message in the Discord, like you in war. It's completely up to you, boys. If you want me to do this one, I can do this one. If you want me to wait for that one, I can do that one, bro. Whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys want. Hey, I just found your channel recently. Absolutely loving this. Looking forward to your videos. Hey, bro, Patrick, I've got a lot of videos where I got you, bro. I got you. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for that one. Hey, what's good, Octi? My boy, Octi. I just joined, but I don't know if you've answered. How do we stop from flipping every hill? So there's a few things. I think it's like, one thing is just kind of understanding the spawn point specifically. I don't know yet because I haven't actually been in Codcast and watched any scrims, but the more you scrim and stuff like that, you understand like where to push out. You know what I'm saying? You good to review? I got you. I'll review it. I'll review it. I got you. All right, cool. I got you. Yeah, so let me get the Discord links. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's like, it really depends, Octi. When we go through, I'll show you. When we go through, I'll show you, actually, because I'll do yours now. I'll do your VOD review now, actually. We'll go through your VOD review. So I see a couple of people asking for coaching. If you guys want coaching, if you join the Discord, in the actual Discord, there's a coaching ticket section. You'll see coaching. Just create a ticket and it will create a chat for you. Once it creates a chat for you, you can just go ahead and answer any questions in that chat. Hey, Young Gun, what's up, bro? What's good, Young Gun? Yeah, Metro, feel free to join that, bro. The stun, yeah, that was actually insane. Nice video, saw it live, perfect, Nick. I love that, bro. Really good insight, Lay. Thanks so much, PJ. Can you order my gameplay? I got you, bro. If you message me on Discord, Nick, I got you. How should you play the pointer man in the team? The one who stays on hard points. So, Alex, there's a few things here. If you notice in that gameplay, there wasn't a specific person that played in the hard point. The way it works is you want to play in a flow. Now, there was certain times that Scrappy played by the hot tub, right? And there were certain times where Celium played by the back stairs. There are certain positions that people will always favor. There's always certain positions that people will favor, but there's never going to be one person that's always going to be on the hill because it really depends on the scenario. It just depends on the scenario. Like, you need people to, how do I describe it? It has to be on the situation. Like, if you have somebody that can push through the left, you need them to push through. If someone says I'm on the hill, but there's a better position for them to be, you need to let them get in that position. Now, when you're playing rank play with people that are new and maybe they don't have a lot of experience, yeah, sure, you can tell them to sit on the hill. But as a team and you guys progressing, that's probably, you don't really want one hill player. Now, saying that, there's going to be certain team styles, okay? So if you guys watched New York Subliners in Modern Warfare 2, when they won champs and stuff, Kismet and Hydra as SMG duo, you didn't want Hydra sitting on the hill, man. You wanted Hydra pushing out. You wanted Hydra going through and cutting them lanes. You're phenom, bro. Go touch some grass, G. You prestige 15 yet? This guy, bro. Have you slept all week, Phenom? But yeah, it depends on your play style. But when you're playing rank play, you don't really need a heal player. It kind of just depends on the scenario. You bought the MW3? I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Rob. Little Phenom, mate. What's Start Matter saying? Have you been on FIFA yet, Aaron? Or you been just playing COD? Bro, I need to go back on Ultimate Team and do my videos on that, man. But I haven't even touched since Black Ops 10. I've not even been on there. I love watching your. I just did a VOD review for 40 minutes, so you stop yapping in it, mate. You didn't know what we just did, mate. We did a VOD review for 40 minutes. All right? Bro, it's so hard to do both, man. It's impossible to do both at the same time. Yeah, it's actually difficult. And when Warzone comes out as well, man, it's going to be hard. How did I get the name up? That's my name, bro. That's literally my name. All right, let me do Bojangles VOD review. Let's get into it, chat. Let's do the team VOD review. So we're going to review Octi, Jangles, War, and Rules. Let's go through it. Let me get it open. Oh, I like this map. I like Rewind. If I'm a content creator, you can manage. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm going to find a way to do it, but it's like, bro, it's still hard, man. Oh, red card. Okay, yeah, I think the first map was Rewind. What map do you want me to do it? That's my name, bro. Why is keep people asking how do I get the name? That's my name, bro. All right, we're going to start with that one. Oh, this map, bro.
It's a 4-hour map, honestly.
Yeah, that's if your full-time job.
Okay.
Even then though, like, it's hard because if you're trying to compete with like the best at their game, it's a little bit difficult. Because like, let's say I'm trying to compete with all these people in COD, yeah? They're putting like double the hours in if I'm splitting it with FIFA and COD. That's the only thing I would say is a bit difficult. But yeah, it's definitely easier. Like, no, actually, no. I think it's easier if you're not doing content to manage both because you're not playing at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you're playing FIFA and COD. Actually, it's different, man. It depends on your work and everything. It's hard. It's not easier either way, I would say. I hear what you're saying. Like, obviously, if you're a content creator, it should be easier. But
God spot.
like, I'll stream now COD for 5 hours and then I have to go edit for like 4 hours. So like, it's hard to have time to do FIFA as well. Will you be releasing Black Ops 6? Yeah, I got you. I will be doing a Black Ops 6 guide. Probably not just yet. I'm just going to wait for rank play to come out. Probably around December. I'll do it around December. All right. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go through a little VOD review from the team. Let's go through it. Okay. This one, yeah? This one, Jangles?
So.
Let me quickly get a drink. 1 second. Yeah, starts on the 21st. Starts on the 21st. All right, perfect. Let's run it. Let's run it.
Okay.
What is this map, bro? It's such a weird... This is a weird map, though, to be honest. It's a weird map. So what I'm going to do is quickly just get TAC maps open, just so we have the rotations for anyone that doesn't know them and stuff like that. We can kind of go through it together. This is a weird map, to be honest. It's weird. The spawns are kind of broken on this map. I was watching this map in 8, so spawns are broken. Like, they spawn behind you sometimes, man. But still, it's just about reading and manipulating it. So we'll go through it. This one's one of those maps where I think you guys said as well when you played, you didn't have a lot of experience on it, so it's all good. Because, I mean, to be honest, when like Hacienda comes out and stuff like that, like some of these maps will start to go. So we'll get a little bit better maps. But for now, let's see what we can do with this one. All right, give me a second.
Through the escalator.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, let's go. Start. Okay, Octi's been grinding. I see them camos from that boy. Okay, I see you, Octi. Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going through and we're playing, no, we're not playing, we're watching a VOD review with the boys Octi, Warlord, Bo, and J Rules. They're going to be going through such a team scrim, I believe, and we're just going to be going through breaking it down. They're a great team. I'm coaching them, and we're just going to be going through, and I'm going to be quite harsh on them with their mistakes, just overall the way they play the game. So yeah, let's get right into it. Before we proceed, let's go through the map in specifics and the rotation, just so we kind of on the same page. So on this map, you can see P1 is going to be in the middle area, and then it goes to the lower stage area. So I don't know the actual callouts of the map just yet. We can kind of get them open. Let's get them open. Oh, there's no callouts on there yet. Okay, cool. That's fine. So we're going to start off with the area here. So you're going to start off on this P1 side, and then you can see it goes to the lower stage. Then it flips to the other side in the kind of like parking lot garage area. Once again goes to the stage area, and then it goes to like the outside stadium. So there's only 5 hard points. It's not a terrible map, but the spawns sometimes get a little bit weird. You can see it looks like quite a big map, and sometimes what happens is you can like have a team there, and then you have a spawn like behind them. So you do want to be able to like set up in specific areas, and the more the game plays out, the more you watch the pros and stuff, we'll start to see the better areas to sit and all that good stuff. So let's go through it, see what they do well, and things they can maybe improve on. So right now you're going through, the break is obviously very important. Just to get a good break, especially when you're a team, there should be certain break. In my opinion, you should have like a certain break that you kind of follow and kind of perfect, but it's also good to try things and see what, you know, what the better break is. So right now we go through, Octi's watching over. In this situation, you can clearly see no one's on the right-hand side. So it kind of shows me straight away, if I don't see anyone on the right-hand side off the break, that tells me they're all coming through the middle. Maybe one's coming through the left, but I would say most of them are coming through the middle area. So that's down to Octi to kind of calm that to his team and say, right, like no one's coming through the right. I'm actually putting my heads on. Let me put my heads on so we can hear their comms. Let me get the heads on so we can hear their comms, right?
Nothing right side.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go through the comms as well and see what they say. I don't know if you guys can hear them properly. Let me know if it's too low. I'll put them up. But it's very important. I want to see how they're coming and if they're coming useful information. So right now we're going to go through.
God spot.
So immediately you see Octi's watching over. And what he actually says is no one on the right. So right now he says no one on the right. I think this is really good. Now, again, this is crucial information. When you're calling out, it's not just about talking as much as possible, right? Sometimes I'm quite bad at that. I talk a lot, right? But what you want to do is you want to call out useful information. So when you say no one's right, that tells your team that they should be coming through middle, essentially. So it's things like that that are really important to your team. Now they go through. All right, so he's watching over his team right now. I think he's doing a good job here. Like immediately right there saying that you're going to flip and no, I'm not, no, I'm not. For me, that's kind of like useless comms, and that's something to go through after. But it's like, I would personally try to avoid stuff like that. Because that's like one of those things where you could look after and say like, why did we flip? Okay, cool. It's because Bo pushed out. But we should be focusing on where the enemies are right now. So you go through. And immediately you can see as soon as they have that little disagreement, 3 people go down in their team. So I'm not saying that's why, but it's just about concentrating on where they are and how they can kind of push together. So you go through.
We're gonna flip.
Now, Octi's watching over, right? And now look where Bo is. I don't think he's pushed out too far in this situation. I don't think he's really pushed out too far. And I think this is a little bit of a weird one where they kind of got a bit of a miscommunication. You see Octi thinks they're going behind them. And to be honest, I think in this scenario, you've got to look at it and say like, no one's dead, right? Like, I feel like right now, because the map they played quite early, I understand this. But in this situation, if you're Octi, I think you just got to stay where you are and just kind of watch over. There's no one that's really able to flank you right now, to be honest. You see right now he's kind of holding the pinch for a second, like right there. I think he was panicking a little bit too much there. Just keep your attention in the middle because you know they're going to be pushing through that wall, sitting on the hill here, going through. And now he's kind of by himself. You see everyone else is dying. And it's a little bit difficult now. You see he goes through there, end up being 2 down. He gets pinched there.
He went through.
So just off the break there, I think they could have made that a little bit better. So I know they're in the chat right now. I think Octi and Bo are here right now, which is both of the people kind of involved in that. Right there, I just feel like, honestly, it was an okay setup. I think you just got to do a bit better job watching over your teammates. They actually got a team kill, and they were still able to break the hill. That kind of shows me they had a much better setup than you guys. The fact that they got a team kill and was able to break the hill just wasn't the best break. Now, let's see how you guys react from that. So now they got 4 down. So something I spoke about earlier in my Shotsy review, right? When you guys get 4 down, it's really difficult to deal with. Why? So I know that Octi's still alive, but the reason I'm saying that's basically 4 down is because of map control. If we look at the map control now, where are they right now? Octi's sitting like around here. Actually, I can just do it through tac maps, to be honest. I can just do it through. I know it's a little bit blurry, but if you look right now, as the enemy team, let me get the pen out. Give me 1 second. Let's get that epic pen out. Okay, perfect. So right now, if you're looking at the enemy team, okay, they know that the red team are all on the right-hand side. So the problem you have now is when Bo pushed through to try to play that live, I would have actually preferred somebody in this middle area there. Like for me personally, if you're sitting in this middle area, it's so hard to deal with. I would have preferred somebody sitting there and just being annoying because now you're all dead. They know you're all coming through this bottom area. It's going to be really hard for you guys to break it. So you see, go through. Let's see what you do here.
Last one's super far away.
Like they're going to all preempt you now. Like they know for a fact that you're all coming through this area. So let's see how you guys go through. So someone watching over. So like I said, they know where you're coming through right now. So it's going to take a lot out of you guys to get through. So just as a side note, I feel like personally, you guys want to prioritize this area here. Where Bo pushes out, I don't mind, but I just feel like someone needs to be in here, just holding it with a sub, being annoying and just kind of keep on peeking out. Like if War's sitting right there, you want your subs in here. Like you want somebody in here being annoying, in my opinion.
We're going to flip us.
Like you're making, like, you don't need to make a play. Like the game just started. Now rules is dead. You go through and Bo dies. So both of your SMGs are now dead here, and no one had pressure in that middle.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying? Like both of your SMGs got aggressive there. I feel like sometimes you gotta have a bit of a balance. Like if one of you's going a bit too aggressive, one of you gotta play safe a bit. Watch over War, because now War's just a sitting duck there. Octi's doing a good job, but he's by himself, kind of watching over, and you just give them a lot of time off the break here. Let's see how you break in.
Take it in time.
Honestly, I don't know how you broke in there. Let's see. Let's see what happens there. I think that was a poor play from them.
Take it weak. Take it weak.
So Bo sees one up top there. He's going through the right.
I'm contesting point.
Got.
Okay. Okay, it's cool. So you're contesting from your side. Let's see what happens there. So again, I think Octi did a really good job of being that sentry gun, just watching over. I think he's doing a great job here. In terms of rules, once again, I feel like just taking up different angles. So for me personally, I feel like Octi's watching over and War's watching over. I feel like as rules, you can kind of be in that middle area and just going through a different angle. Like right now, you have 3 people essentially watching over. Me personally, I just feel like I know rules is a good aggressive player. Just go through, get Mixie in there, and come out through the other window. Like just be really annoying and just kind of. That middle window is so important because you could see their whole team and stop them. And then you have Bo on the right hand side. You basically have everything there. If you just had one of your players kind of holding that middle there.
Then one more.
You're not winning the gunfights, to be fair, which is great play. I like that as well. Good challenge there. As a team, you guys broke that really well. Let's see what you guys do now here. So Octi's on a 4th street.
Go. Clear for exits.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 of you going through. So one thing I will say is what you don't really want to get in this scenario is a pinch. Like you guys right now are setting yourself up in a pinch. If you look at the map, can you see how you guys transition to this? Now you have enemies on top and below. You never want to be in this spot ever, because now you're going to get shot from both angles. So again, I think because this is quite early, I feel like you guys maybe misrotated there. Let me back away about 10 seconds. Yeah, I think right now, Octi, just the way you pushed out, I think I'm going to say this was a misrotation based on not playing the map too much. But you see you pushed up there, and now number 3 spawns there. Again, we don't know just yet because the game's still early, but we don't know the exact spots to push. But I'm sure that wasn't the best spot to push, because now you can see they spawn on the other side. You give them the spawn there. And again, it's just like now you guys are in the middle. Now 3 of you are pushing through here. Where what you wanted, you probably want to sit where you were earlier, Octi, on that top spot and just kind of watch over. Now number 7, I think, is doing a good job. Bo's kind of cutting the lanes here. I think this is fine. But again, it comes down to who pushed out too far to give them that spawn. It's something we need to see as the game progresses. We need to see what spot blocks what. That's something we don't know right now. So the more the pro scrim and the CDO comes out, we'll have more of a kind of basis of that. We're going through, and just like I mentioned, you see the issue here. Because you guys were going through multiple angles, this is why you guys died here. It was nothing to do with gun skill. If we go through, let's go through this again. Look what happens here. They're coming through right side. You're going through. And the first thing is, I think if Bo's going to cut the lanes there, you missed a big area. You missed a big area because you let number 4 go through without really coming that. And now look. Now Octi's worried about the right, and then he looks to the left and his team dies. So again, it just comes down to it for me. Bo needs to be in a better spot if you're cutting those lanes there. And that's something Bo's going to learn as the game progresses of where to sit. And right now, Bo, you can see on the map, right? You should be able to identify when these 2 push through. Like you should be able to stop them from your angle. If you just look where we're looking now, like you can clearly see them on the map here. Now where you're sitting, maybe you couldn't, but you can see right there, like number 4 goes through.
We're coming through right side.
So you kind of come that they're coming through right side, but then there's someone behind you. So now look, number 8's going through that side. And look, number 8 dies to number 3. As soon as number 3 gets that kill now, you're tweaking on the map. Because now look, Octi's confused. He doesn't know where to look. War looks to the left. And again, I just don't think that you guys broke that the best. Now you're by yourself. Good 2. Okay, this is really important once again. I'm going to go through this in detail. Okay, Bo. There's a bit of elevation difference. Yeah, no, for sure. I know where you were standing. You were standing up there, right? But that's my point of like, I think the more you play this, you understand the map and stuff like that. So, Bo, you just watched my review on Celium, right? On Shotzi, sorry. I want to show you something right now. When you guys go through and die right now, what I think you guys need to do better is when you have the last player alive, is doing this, okay? Let me show you something. Right now, we're in a scenario like this, okay? We're going to make Bo number 1 for this situation. Bo is standing there. His rest of his team is spawning here, okay? We know that they have people around here. They have like maybe 3 people around here. Okay, 1 just died. He's probably going to spawn there. In this situation, if you're Bo, what do you want to do? You do not want to die here. If you get a kill or not is irrelevant. You cannot die here because as soon as you die, they're going to have all of their attention to the front. They're going to have all of their attention to the front and they'll be able to stop you. if you are behind their line, if you are behind enemy lines, you need to play your life. Just like I said with Selim earlier, what Selim did a really good job of was playing his line. So what you do now is if you can get a kill, that's great. But you need to play your life more than anything. And for me, this is where you overcommit. This is where you overcommit. Because as soon as you get that one, I don't think the second player should have, like, I think the second player should have killed you here. Now, if we're being honest, the second player kind of trolled. Right now, you don't need to rush. Now, I want you to look at the arrows. This is what I mean, Bo. Your teammates are spawning there. Think about what you're doing here. You actually have time right now to waste. Like, you need to play your life and distract. Look how many people you're distracting right now, Bo. Number 2 and number 4 are both looking at you. Number 3 is also looking at you. 3 people are looking at you instead of looking at your teammates because they know you're here. So this is where you need to play your life. This is where you need to play your life and not get over aggressive. Does that make sense? Because you're in the chat, you can let me know. But look at this. So you see you go through. I don't think this was a good play. You're slide cancelling out and you're just trailing them. And this is where you need to really, really work on your pacing and say, right, like right there, he should have killed you. If he kills you right now, Bo, if this guy kills you, then your whole team spawns back there. All 4 of their arrows look towards you. You get it? Yeah, perfect, bro. Like I said, it's nothing to do with gun skill here. It's about saying, oh shit, okay, I'm by myself. Let me play my life. Because you get this 1 kill, and this is what you should be thinking finesse. Think your Hydra and Shotzi's. Everyone talks about their movement. It's not about their movement. It's about their ability, especially Shotzi, to play his life in these scenarios. All you do, you still got your stun and nade. If you can just distract them, just delay their push, distract them, you've got shooters on your team, bro. Wait for them. Let your teammates come through with the AR. Buy time. Be annoying. Now, you get a great 2-piece, so I'm not saying it was a bad play, but how many times are you going to get a 2-piece there? It's quite unlikely. You're more than likely going to die for the second kill and get traded. And if you get traded there, you're in a really bad spot. You're now 1v4. You're in a 1v4. You get 1, okay? As soon as you get that 1 kill, what should you do instead? Me personally, is you go behind that van. Bro, finesse. Go behind that van, shoulder it left, shoulder it right. You know someone's around there, but instead this is what you do. Instead, you come out and slide cancel right here and gun him. But we can't rely on that because against a better player or something more reliable, you're going to die. So right now, what I would have said is play left here. Exactly, bro. Go stage. Now, what you need to do here, this is what you got to get better at, and I got faith in you, is go behind stage, finesse. Play your life, finesse. Let this guy get distracted by you. Why? Let me explain. You killed one, and you're distracting another. So Bo is single-handedly, okay, killed one person, distracting another. Okay, so you're distracting this one. You are now leaving your teammates in a 3 versus 2. Now, you have a stun and a nade. So if you shoulder this, and then you stun him, and then you kill him, you've killed 2 people. Then you know they're going to spawn behind you. So you then worry about them. You just like, you want to split the gunfights. You want to make it easier. Because like I said, if you die here, because this guy should kill you. Let's pause it for a second. Be honest with me. Should this guy kill you if he's looking at you right now? Absolutely. Absolutely, he should kill you. If he kills you, you then spawn out, and you guys are in a bad spot. You guys are in a terrible spot. But now you go through, you end up dying. And just like I mentioned, even though you got 2 there, they are still going to look at your team now. So now look. Now they're going through. Yeah, definitely. Now look, now your team is going by himself. Now right there, Octi, your team is not with you, and you guys are panicking. Now when I played against you guys, I noticed a similar thing. You guys are good teamwork sometimes, but sometimes when we had 4 down, it was a lot of disconnect. Like look at this. Rules has taken a route. Octi's now dead. War's now going through. The nades are going in. Now it's just a lot of disconnect here in terms of the way you guys are pushing. Because now number 5's dead. Now number 5's dead. Number 8's dead. Now they know where War and Bo are. So it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle. Because now look, again, Bo goes through. Bo has died twice before War's even died. So again, it's just a big pacing thing here. War's slowing down with his AR, trying to go through. Bo is like panicking. He's got the right intention of stunning time. But again, execution. There's no patience here. There's no waiting. Octi's by himself. There's absolutely no connection between the duo right now. Like, Octi's in by now. Realistically, Octi, what is your best case scenario here? Best case scenario in a normal world is killing one of them. You're very, very, very unlikely going to get both of them. Worst case, which is not even worst case, most likely case here is they together kill you. They kill you, you spawn out, same thing. It's just about taking your time sometimes. And the game's so early, there's no need to rush it. There really is no need to rush it. Go through, like Black Bo said, that stun, nade time. You guys could have done that together. Go through. Now you're 2v4. Bo dies, and now he's 1v4. 1v4. And like I mentioned, I want you guys to look at the arrows for me. I want everyone to look at the arrows for me. All 4 of those arrows are looking that way. They now kind of get a split spawn here, but number 3 reads it. Now, why you spawn there, I have no idea. I don't think you should have spawned there. That's just the game being the game. as the game progresses, as we watch more and more this year, we'll start to understand why that happens. But I really believe that's just a spawn being broken because no one really did anything to deserve that spawn there. That's just a really weird spawn. But again, for me, what we can control is just pinching effectively, pinching effectively. It's nothing to do with gunfights. It's really down to that pinching effectively. Okay.
Got it.
Now, how long's left for this hill?
We're on time. Do we know?
No.
Okay, so as soon as this happens, you guys actually get quite fortunate here. You now have the new spawn. So let's see what happens there. Again, all 3 arrows watching that. I would like to see one of these arrows watch the middle and 2 of the arrows watch that.
Get that. Then
Trade it.
This is just trading, is what it is. Not the end of the world. I could see again, bit of a disconnect here. So this is fine. This is where you can start to rotate here. I feel like you should start to rotate a bit earlier here and watch that middle area. Okay, perfect. Who's number 7? Bo. Okay, again, this is where I think Bo could go through and say, you know what? I need to watch this middle area. As soon as you spawn up, watch this middle cut. Now, I think somebody could have rotated a bit earlier and watched the outer skirts. But right now, you want to stop them from going through. So what I would say is hold this middle area. Like, just stop them. You know they're spawning in this area here. You want to just stop them from going through. You want to stop them from even getting to the new hill. They did push up a bit close. Yeah, again, I think it's quite early in the game, so I knew there was, you know, a few weird things there. But let's see what happens there.
Yeah.
Want to take it?
Yeah, so one thing I would say is just instead of like, you see how Bo's quite early to the hill? Me personally, I would prefer Bo holding middle here. Because his team has got hill. Like, you know that your teammates can get hill here and you're a good aggressive SMG player. Hold middle. Like, hold middle. Don't let them get there.
All the way back, far back.
So again, this is you guys maybe not understanding the spawn because you thought they spawned back here, which they didn't. They spawned the other side still, which is fine. But now there's 3 of you here, right? There's 3 of you here, but nobody had middle. No one had middle map there. So again, just making sure you guys have middle there.
Excuse, alright. Keep those
Let's see what you do here.
Just watch the steps. I got her flank.
Oh, top.
Far back.
That was rough timing.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I've mentioned this previously as well.
No, they come from the.
There's no way, first of all, you can come where you're pre-aiming.
No, they're probably there.
There's a few issues there. There's a few issues there. We'll go through.
All the way back, far back.
First thing is you're kind of holding the front where your team's coming through, so they're obviously not coming through there. I get you're kind of holding the bottom, but again, for me, it's just about pushing up a little bit, like getting more map control. Now 3 of you are in this tight area without any intel. The next thing is using your equipment. If you think they could come through there, or the top, you see you're watching this, then you watch the top. Before you let go of this, chuck a stun in there. Chuck a stun and nade, then watch the top. Just a little detail. Because now look, you could have stunned and naded that and then watch the top. Just a small detail again. Or, you know, move out the way. Maybe slide left here. Be annoying to play against. Just those little details, okay?
Yeah, drop it down.
Let me quickly grab the door. Give me 1 minute chat. We'll run it back, okay? Give me like literally 2 minutes. We'll run it back. Yo, if you guys got any questions, I'll pause the recording. If you guys got any questions like Jangles or Octi, anyone, let me know, bro. Let me know and I'll go through it. Give me 2 minutes, okay? Give me 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, let's run it back. Yeah, I didn't know the map for real. Yeah, no, for sure, bro. I can see that as well, which is why I'm not like too harsh. I know there's certain times you probably didn't know the map, which is all good. What's good, Kajetti? What's going on, bro? All right, let's run it back. Let's run it back.
They're spotting behind there.
Okay, we're back.
Get behind me.
Yeah.
So when you don't know the map, I think it just really comes down to just maximizing your chances. Like right now, I feel like you guys are really tunneling in and stuff, which is kind of causing a few issues. But I mean, it's hard because you guys don't know the map, so.
He's done, bro.
I'm hitting the
So Wall's going behind, he's hitting a pinch here.
I'm dead.
Good shot, Stacey in a pinch.
One more left.
Okay, good, really good break there. I like the break from you guys. I like the break. Good play from War. Good stuff. That's good stuff there.
Top. How many? You want?
Hey, one MP1, one MP1.
Let's see what happens there. He's holding middle.
In front time right now.
It's two front time.
That was a big gunfight. I don't think he should have won that, but he ends up winning that one. Goes through. Again, just looking out the window there. Just kind of trusting your teammates on the front.
That's one on point.
Stage.
Okay. Let's see what you guys do. So again, I can tell you guys don't know the map just the way you guys are like calling out like certain calls and stuff. It's not like very comfortable yet. Sorry. Okay, so Bo's taking a route here. They're kind of holding it. So what it really comes down to again is just because all four of you haven't rotated here, they're going to sit up and it's very easy for them to do this. Look what they do now. Like Bo's taking a route, but because none of them set up, look at this now. Terrible, I hate it. So look at this, Bo. Look at this. Like you're taking a route, but three of them are going through the front. And then again, it just comes down to they have four people watching that area. And it's just, again, it's just one of those where you guys are just too late to everything right now. So let's see what Bo does here and how you guys can kind of salvage this. Because just two down now. So now if you're J Rules, what do we mention? We've got to try and play your life and try and get one. Fantastic nade. Fantastic nade gets a big two-piece here. And you guys end up pinching them. So now Bo's going through. Let's see how you guys break this together. Better. Much better there.
I'm nading it, I'm nading cross.
Nice, good open in the mid. He's bottom stage.
Okay, so he gets one more. So now you know one's bottom stage. That's the last guy. So you just want an AR watching over you right now, and one of you want to push them. Ideally, Bo just pushes them there. Good stuff. Great stuff there. So again, this is really good break here. Really good break here. So now all you want to do is spread the map a little bit now. Like right now, I know you guys don't know the map, but you guys are very cluttered. Like every single situation I can see, I can paint you guys in a small circle. Every single situation. So now you want to spread the map a little bit. You want Octi to go to the top middle area. You want War to just go to a better head glitch, maybe go left a little bit. You want someone sitting on stage and just spreading the map. Like you guys want to have more map control like this. Instead of being in a little circle, you just want, like, you see how different that widespread is? You just want a bigger spread of the map. That's the main thing I noticed there. Like you guys are playing very, very close together, which isn't bad, but you don't want all four of you next to each other. Good play, great play. And just like I mentioned, look at that. This is the big thing here. You want somebody having that middle. Like as soon as you guys got the three down, I'll say, let me tell you when somebody should rotate. Right now. As soon as you get this play, there needs to be way more rotation there, like way more pushed up rotation. Even War could have done a better job pushing up there. Just get into a more powerful spot where you're suffocating a bit more. Because now you're holding this, you go through, the last guy's on the right. So now you've actually killed all four. But no one, look at it, look at number 8. Number 8's holding that. Who's number 5? It's Octi. You guys are all next to each other. Like, Bo's in the hill. I believe it's a Bo. Number 7. Yeah, Bo's in the hill. 3 of you are within 1 meter of each other. All 3 of you are right next to each other. Like one of you have to push middle here. You have to suffocate them through different angles. You can't let this guy just get there for free. Yeah, top window would have been fine. Or bro, even pushed up here. Like pushed up somewhere there, stopping that guy. One of you watch below, one of you watch up top, one of you watch middle. Just stop them from pushing. Like right now you can see this guy right here, he can easily kill War. Octi's on the stairs. They're just not in good positions. They're just not in good positions. Again, they're winning the gunfights. That doesn't mean they're in good positions.
We're missing 2. Hold on.
The whole team is front right now.
The whole team front.
That was a bit better. They pushed through a little bit better.
Got one on stat.
I spun one.
A little bit better in terms of position. Now you see they're taking their time a little bit better there. That's not bad. They're winning a lot of gunfights. They are winning a lot of gunfights. Good play in your life there. Great play. I love the play from Octi. You see how Octi tucked to the left there? It was a good play. Why? Because for that guy to kill Octi now, he has to come around the corner, which was watching. So that was a really good play there. Our gun skill carries us a lot. Yes, exactly. And I don't think that's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing to have. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a good thing to rely on. Because it's like, that wasn't a good setup and you guys just completely outskilled them. So like I said, it's like when Optic play like, say Optic play Miami, right? They'll outskill them, but then sometimes they just don't play good COD and they're not having a good day, but they still win the match. That's kind of what it looks like. You guys are just like outgunning them at certain times where you shouldn't rely on it. Again, when you're seeing in hill, this was not a bad hill from you guys. At the start, wasn't amazing, but you started to adapt a little bit. Let's see what happens now.
I'm dead. I'm 1 shot.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, like right there, bro. We cannot rely on that. That's not happening 10 out of 10 times. Like, I'm surprised you guys ever got that. Like, the fact that you got 2 pieces is crazy to me. And right now, you should know, okay, they're definitely there. Just about buying time. What you want to do here, if you're J Rules, is just maintain this mid map. This is so important. If you can maintain this room, you've done a good job. Like, just maintain this room. Just hold this room and just stop for a second. Just make sure they're not pushing you. Hold the middle. Just keep this map control so that they don't have it. But instead, look, you go through, you get 1. Somehow you kill him and then you kill this guy. Like, you shouldn't have won any of those, to be honest. But you world star them. Fair enough. Now it's a 4v2. Let's see what you do. You guys even in the hill, to be fair. So that's what I'm saying. This is such an early map for you guys, so it's all good. Good play. I like this. I don't mind. That was perfect. That was a perfect two-piece right there because he goes through, one of them baits, one of them switches, great play. He's on your right. Again, good bait and switch there.
One
Stands
more
down.
underneath you.
Good play there, good play there. Goes through again, good aggression, just trying to trade effectively. Nice, this is fine. Now, it was in a great position.
Top stage, hold on.
One more bottom stands.
Just summoning your inner Celium there is just playing your life a little bit more. Because if you're war right now, like if you can play your life here, you're basically guaranteed the hill. Like right now,
Bottom stands.
just not overcommitting. You see how he shouldered right too much? I personally think like
Stands down.
like a really good AR there could just play his life a little bit closer to the edge there. You don't want to overcommit.
Got one.
Like you should not die here in my position, in my opinion. So like right here when you stand here, you should stand here. Get this kill first. But look, let me show you what I mean. He stands here. Instead of shooting this guy, he overcommits. You see how he overcommits? He's going right and right and right. Now look, now this guy's also seeing him. You don't want to overcommit because now this guy's shooting you. You want to find an angle where that guy can't kill you. And those are the small things that just helps you because they're like, Celium would do that 100%. If you're Celium right now, you get the kill.
Got one.
You stand right there. Celium would have fried this guy and then gets a third. But instead, War, you went to the right, overcommit. And yes, you get the kill, but now you get traded. And just make it a little bit mixy for no reason. You want to get as many kills as possible.
One shot.
Octi goes through. Octi's one shot.
Good wins. I'm pushing.
Good stuff there. That one's watching the back. Okay, yes, it's fine.
Got it.
Okay, not bad. That wasn't bad.
Bottom stands.
Yep, I'm looking. I'll pull
Shot
it.
dead.
Dead. One more dead.
Got it.
Let's see what happens in the next hill. So when we look for the first rotation, first of all, they didn't know the map. So I have to say there was certain breaks I think they did really well in, but the way I looked at it personally, I think they just outslayed them a little bit. Like they just carried their gun skill carried them a lot here. Now there was two pieces Bo got, two piece Rules got. They probably shouldn't have got, but they just outslaying them. Now I'm gonna take this one with a pinch of salt because obviously it's the first time playing this map. It looks like first few times, so it is what it is, not the end of the world. But Bo, you see how you're sitting here? This is what I wanted you to do at the start, bro. Like look at the difference. This is what I was saying to you, Bo. This room as a sub is so much more impactful. Like you said at the start, I wanted to make a play, and you went all the way there. And you just died, and then you just lost that whole control. But you playing this room is so annoying to deal with because now they can't break from anywhere. Every angle they try to break through, you're right there. You're right there. You're watching over. You're being so annoying. Even though War dies there, that's fine. You got the numbers. Like this room is so important. You're much better operating in a room like this than just pushing out there, like trying to push them. This is so much better.
No, bro.
He's still, yeah, he's top.
Yeah.
Good shots again. Play your life there.
Get that
One more
down.
particular.
I got the kid on the back.
Again, this is about playing your life and being smart. Okay. So yes, you got a 2KD. You're frying them, but right now you get one.
He's still, yeah, he's top.
You're a bit weak. You're a bit weak. What do we do? What does the shots he do here? He plays his life. He waits for his health to regen. He chucks a nade in there. He goes prone. He lets them push him. But instead, it's like it's just about playing your life. You're quite weak here. You're 57 health. And you slide cancel in. Like you're expecting a gunfight because you're the way you're playing, but you're 57 health and you get taken out. And again, just those small things we got to work through. Okay. Yes, you're frying them, but like I said, we can't rely on that. Now, if you're War right now, think about the bigger picture. The new hill is going to activate soon. We don't want to die here. You want to play your life here, get as many kills as possible. You just want to go crouch here. Again, you're weak. You guys, one thing I'm noticing is when you guys are weak, you're still challenging. It's just having the discipline to just go crouch, hold your position. Sometimes you guys don't value your position enough and you're valuing the kill much more, which I don't agree with. You sometimes want to value your position. Look at this. You go through, you see him? Like he's got you one shot now, fairly weak. Just go crouch, just go prone, wait for a second. You got a stun and nade. You should not die with this. Go crouch, chuck your stun and nade in. You know someone's coming through the window. Hold that. Preempt that window. But now look, you overcommit, you die. You're the main AR here. Now what? Now Octi's by himself. Octi can't break this. You have to wait here.
I don't see ticket.
And Bo's going through again. Let's see if Bo goes to a good cut. Great play from Rules. Your one shot, good play. I love that play from Rules there. So Rules played his life a bit well. Maybe just being a bit quicker there with the Omni-movement, just getting out of that scenario.
He's our side, take it, our side, take it.
One outside mid, he got time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Three go down, and that's 4 down. Now look what happens when you guys lose your gunfights. You see that? When you guys lose your gunfights, they push you back a bit more. Now Octi's still in a good spot.
Yeah. He's our side, take it, our side.
I want you to notice again, it's just the way you guys are holding the angles. For me, I just feel like you guys overcommit certain gunfights too much. Like I don't think you guys value or pay credit lives enough. Like right now, again, you're holding the top angle, you're reloading and just overshadowing your whole body here. And like, if I asked you right now, right, Octi, where can they come from? And let's say you're playing actually shooters, right? Like really good players. They could slide out there, they could come up 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 there. There's so many possible areas. You're seeing one right there, and you're just overcommitting a little bit. It's just not sometimes that when you have a valuable position like this, like bro, you cannot die here. You have such a good position. You just gotta like shoulder a bit more, play your life a bit more. Could you overcommit? And now look, Now, by the time you react to it, they get 2 of them, they trade you, and now you're back away. And now number 7 is by himself on the hill. Number 6 is all the way out, and Rules is not even with you guys. He's flanked. So it's just like playing a little bit smarter.
Right, make sure you don't flank.
Yeah,
So I don't mind this play from Bo. You see he's holding this a little bit. Now he's going to play together. Good shoulders. Good. This is much better. That was fine. Now, just as a mechanic-wise, in this game specifically, Bo, like the jump shot isn't as strong as last year. So I feel like this year you kind of are much more valuable with the slide there. Now, right there, in this game, it's not as... You see right there, he should probably shoot you first. So in the moment, it doesn't look like that, right? But in this game, I would always go with the slide shot. I think it's so much faster. Way faster.
Yeah, I got the flank.
Okay.
Like you see right there, you look like you jump across. Like in this game, this is the problem with the jump shot. He, right now, if he was looking at you, he actually kills you. But he doesn't. He wasn't ready for it. Like right there, look, you fry him, but he should probably kill you there. So I would say the slide shot is way more valuable in this game. Stay down. Again, stay down.
Ooh, I didn't see
Go crouch. You're weak. You're weak, bro. When you guys get shot, you guys are never playing your life value. You never value your life when you're weak. You get killed, stay down. Go prone there. Go prone. Go prone. Wait. Regen. As a team, you guys go prone. See what happens there. That guy calls him out. You peek it, one pump, you snake him, you chuck a stun, you kill him. But you're standing there. You're standing there. Go prone. Play your life a little bit more. Okay. Now he goes through. Let's see what happens there. Good shoulder. There's one more. Great play. Again, Octi's still got his equipment. There you go. Uses his equipment. Good stuff. I love this play from Octi to go through a different angle. Again, you don't need to rush in there. You do not need to rush in. Just play stage. Yeah, I prefer Octi playing stage here and letting your teammates pinch. Much better. I don't like Octi going to hill here. Like right here. I don't like this. I would have, because right now if he dies, that's a bad play. What I would have preferred him going to the right side, which he does eventually, because he's got 2 people behind him. He's got 2 people behind him.
Stun one.
I love this play from Octi. Like this play here, I love. Like cutting the lanes right now, getting this last guy, perfect. Then you pinch. You see what I'm saying? That's a much better play what he does eventually. And now look, now it's about spreading the map. Okay, so let's look at this circle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw this circle. This is your current team. Look how big the map is, and look how your current team is. Now I'm gonna see in the next 5 seconds. You guys got 4 down. How you guys transition? Let's see.
Okay, I got time.
Oh, behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, we flip.
That didn't change a lot. Yo, Bo, you still there?
No, you didn't. Careful.
Back.
Our back
I'm in a
there.
good spot.
I just think that you guys play very close to each other, and it's not punishing enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
That's one thing I would say. Now, let me explain something that's really important. Bo, look at this, okay? Look at the score. Okay? Now look at the kills. -2. 0. -5. -8. They are -15. They are -15 in kills. They are -15. You alone are +10. +6. -6. +2. You have so much more kills than them. And you guys are exactly the same. What does that tell me? That tells me if this guy doesn't go 11 and 19, they win the map. If this guy actually shoots his gun, and let's say he goes 21 and 19, let's say he goes 21 and 19, which is just a standard scoreline, that's 10 more kills. Their kills are more valuable than your kills. And I honestly believe it's because of stuff like this. Like, you guys are getting kills so close to your setup. Rewind a bit, I missed what was said. Okay, cool, I got you. So a few things. So this is what I said. I said as soon as you guys got 4 down, let's see right now.
Stun one.
I like that. Shoot them bodies, bro. Light them up, bro. I like it. So right now, so I said as soon as you got 4 down, let's draw a picture. This is your current circle, okay? This is 4 down. Then I play out.
Oh, behind us.
Look how much the map moves. And this is the constant theme. It barely moves. Now this one actually doesn't look as bad, but most of the time when I see you guys get 4 down, it barely moves. And you guys are just always in a very, very tight circle. And the problem is what happens is then every kill you guys get is so close to the hill. And that's why you guys aren't punishing enough. What you actually want is when you get 4 down is you want a bigger spread. You want like a spread like just a bit wider and a bit larger. You kind of want to have more map control and keep them trapped. Now I know this is a very specific hill. You can't really do that on this hill. So not the best example, but just generally. I feel like you guys, the way you're playing, very, very tight together. So every kill you guys get are basically on the hill, and that's why you guys are up by so much, and you're actually down right now. Think about how crazy that is. You guys have more kills and are losing the game. That tells me you're not playing fundamentally correct. You're not pushing out enough, and every kill you're getting is like, you know, really tight in the hard point. That was so much better. That was way better. Now play your life. Play your life. Back away. Don't worry about. Okay, you're shooting the body. Okay, you're shooting their body, and you guys are plus 15 on kills, bro, and they're basically winning.
Yeah,
I'm going to.
That's
I'm going to.
That's funny. You're shooting the body, bro. You're lighting them up.
I'm rolling.
That's actually funny though. Okay, let's see what happens now.
Where am I? Oh.
Yeah, go.
Where am I? Like I said, it's a new map, so I know you guys are kind of tweaking right now, so it's one of those. Okay, so now you're holding the back here. Let's see what you do here.
One's front time.
They're here new.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's see how Bo plays this. Good
Got
shots
one.
there.
I'm on
Again,
set,
taking
but
your time. You're waiting for the
no,
second
one
here.
hit,
You know,
two
be
on.
annoying. Just you have to get in. Just be annoying here. I slammed in the. I'm saying I like the shoot, bro. I like the shooting the bodies, bro. I'm a fan of it. I trust your gun skill, bro. I trust your gun skill.
The back dead.
2 go down. Look at that, bro. I trust your gun skill. You're frying these guys. He don't care. Love you. I like that. I like that. Yeah, the only thing I would say is for you guys is just making sure you're pushing out with more map control. And look, this is what you're doing well now. You weren't doing this earlier, but getting a kill, repositioning, being annoying, looking at pushing up a bit more, stuff like that. Even right now, you can push up a bit, man. Feel free to push up a bit, bro. Like, play your life a bit more. Like, be annoying here because you have a license here. You have like an extra life here. Like when you push up more, like if your line is like this, if your line of map controls like that, and one of you die there, by the time you spawn up there and push up, you're going to be back in that same spot, you see? The only issue I have is like your line is just so thin. It's so close to the hill every single time. Every single time you want to, like, if you get 2-piece now, the hill's broken. Like right now, this is my point. Your furthest pushed out player is this top esky. Now look where the enemies are. They're there, right? Now imagine if War was sitting on this heady instead. You would have stopped this guy from being there. He would have been further back, and that's my point. Like, you want to keep this blue team further back, but you guys keep playing a deep line, bro. You guys are playing a very deep line. They're all front, but look, now War's dead. They're already in the hill. They're basically in the hill already. You see what I'm saying? And now look, now Bo's there. Look, Bo. You're fighting them here. You're fighting them at the front of the hill. You should be fighting them way further out. You shouldn't even let them get here. This should be your second or third line of defense, not your first. Not your first line, because now they're already here. Look, he's already in the hill. You haven't even got a chance to react to him. He's already in the hill because you guys are so deep. And now look, you guys only lost one. Okay, let me show you how many gunfights you guys lost right there. So let's show you the transition. You guys got 3 down. Okay, let's go together. You're on 129. You got 3 down. Let's see your score.
They're gonna hit stairs late.
Okay. So you got what? 13 seconds.
I got time.
13 seconds. 13 seconds, and you guys broke the hill after getting 3 down. Does that make sense? Like, do you hear what I'm saying? Like the problem, you had the 3 down. Within 13 seconds, they've got the hill. There is no map pressure applied. 13 seconds you got with 3 down is nowhere near good enough. You need to put so much more pressure on them because now you're getting another 3-piece and getting back into it. But again, we don't want to rely on that. We don't want to rely on that 3-piece. And now, because you were so far back into your spawn, look now. Look, they've got the new setup. So now you have to break through the front. And this is why even though they're negative, they might get 1 wave of kills here and they're going to get 20 seconds. Where you got 1 wave of kills, got 13. And this is why the game's so close. Now they're going through and they're going to hold it. Look at this. Now they're holding it. It's so hard for you guys to break this now. Look how long it's taking because they've got a setup. They got a setup. They're being annoying. But look at this. You guys just break it because you're better than them. But like I said, if you guys play a challenger team like this, they're going to punish you. It's going to be really hard to break it. You guys broke it straight away. You guys broke it in an instance, but we can't rely on that. Yes, it's good that you have good breaks, but like I said, they're just not a great team. I'll be honest, man. You guys are better than these guys. Like, you guys just break it easy.
Man, that's a terrible
What do you
spot.
guys think? Do you guys agree?
Hold on, Jay.
In terms of the map pressure? I love this play. I love this play right here.
One coming in front.
Discipline there. Again, discipline. And just like, you found yourself in such a good spot here. It's just about you understanding, right, I am definitely behind them. Yes, I see one. It's just like, no. I know you don't see the vision I see. You obviously don't see Codcaster. But just about understanding, okay, there's one there. If my team are around there, bro, there has to be at least one more here. Like, if you just be trigger disciplined a little bit, you go right behind them, bro. There's 1, there's 2. This guy runs in. You literally get a 4-piece here. Just being a little bit trigger disciplined, which I know is not the easiest thing to do. But just think, yo, let me wait. We always say there's 2 to be fair, but don't execute. I agree. But even, yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys know what you're doing. And you're just kind of like playing it safe sometimes. Just push out a little bit and just be quick execution. Like right now, Like top 3, exactly, yeah. That's perfect example. Right there again, like I said, Bo, I trust your gun skill there, just decision making, and I know you probably think, oh shit, I should have waited. That's definitely hindsight, but it's just one of those. That was pretty tough. Now you go through, and look, they break it. And it just comes down to small decisions, small decisions. And this team themselves, I don't think they did a good job. Wars by himself, what does he need to do? Play his life. I normally have good discipline. Exactly, bro. I know you normally do. That is a problem. We're outslaying people by a lot. And yeah, for sure, bro. I can tell, though. I can tell. You guys are outslaying them a lot, but it's just very, very close together. Like, bro, War just world star that guy. And now you guys have a break here. He shouldn't world star that guy. That's not going to be a reliable way of playing. You can't rely on someone to turn someone middle. You guys break the hill every time.
One top.
Oh, bro, like I said, Rules, I don't like look at this and say, oh my god, you guys are in a bad spot. No, for sure. For me, it's just about if you guys can work on cleaning that up together, you'll be in a good spot, man. The game's so new. We have plenty of time. Like the first month, like at least till December, just keep playing the game, practicing, learning. Like don't even stress about it. From December, that's when you should get a good hold of it.
Well, one hitting the back.
I mean, most of this stuff is similar now, so we can kind of fool it a little bit. Let's see how you break it. For me, one thing I would say is just making sure your teamwork is still kind of good. So I like this from Bo. Now this is where you guys got to wait for Bo to pull the trigger here, because you guys are all pushing through one lane. This is down to you and Bo executing together.
I'm needing point.
Got one.
There you go. So Bo made the play there, bro. That was perfect, bro. That was it. That was a perfect play there. See, that was perfect. You took your time. You guys waited for Bo. He got a big 2. You pitched. That was fantastic. Good play there, Bo. Really good play there.
They're gonna be spawning front.
Again, watching certain angles now, watching certain cuts here. I don't like this play, to be honest, but let's see what he does. Like, I would prefer someone in there, but hey, like I said, you guys are getting the kills because you're better than these guys. 4 down, okay. I'm going to pause this, okay? We're going to look at the map here. This is your current map. Let's see what you guys do. Let's see how much map control you gain.
Holding ticket. Holding ticket.
I got the whole left side, hold on.
Better, I would say a little bit better. In terms of map control, you still have to he's still a little bit better. Not as perfect, but it's still a little bit better. You see, you guys are actually transitioning. So just about when you get those kills, transitioning to certain spots. Again, Bo, this is what I want to start. This is a great spot. You can see how valuable this spot is. You're going through. You just have to shoulder it. There you go. Perfect. Now you turn around.
One more ticket.
Garage, yeah.
That was unfortunate. Again, just being a little bit quicker. Just even to be honest, even if you throw a few shoulders here and annoy them and scare them, they'll back away here. Remember, you got a stun as well if you want to. This was just bad timing. You get 2, kind of unfortunate. But at least you know where he is. You know where he is. Your teammate can trade him now. That's fine. Perfect. 3 go down. Perfect. So now you're spawning there. They're getting a bit of a split.
Don't see him. There's 4 rolling.
They're gonna come from their skis.
Look behind you. Yeah, look.
Where am I going? Oh.
Look.
I'm just putting a point.
One more pushing your window.
So you're starting to get away with it a bit. You're starting to get away with it a little bit. Honestly, you're just frying these guys. You're just kind of frying these guys.
He's on top.
But one thing I'm seeing again, you guys just default towards, like you guys just default towards each other though. Like right now, you guys just default towards each other. Like look, number 5, to be honest, I don't think you need to go there. There's 3 of them in the middle, and you kind of just go towards him and just like look right now. If I look at your map control again, look what's happening. This is your whole map. There's 3 of you up, and this is your whole map control. That's it. You can watch Skyline after if you want to. Have you sent me Skyline? Oh, it's on this as well. Okay, I see.
Nice.
What's
One more.
Watch
ticket. Watch ticket, Jay.
Yeah.
Let's see what you do here.
Got one. Yeah, I'm gonna be pushing from.
I'm just trying to see kind of where the common mistakes are. To be honest, I feel like it's the same things there. I feel like it's the same things what you guys are doing now. And look, that's great play. You take your time, you watch over. Like your gun skill's not an issue, man. Your gun skills. I'll say what? Okay, cool, bro.
Behind you. One pushing the war. Good place.
Front time. One shot. Front time.
The time.
I gotta back up.
Well, one in the spawn. Come.
There's one more in spawn.
Nading, careful.
They're gonna shot me.
He's front time.
Again, you got your stun here.
One shot.
Play your life. You got your stun. You're chilling. Just let your ARs watch over you. Perfect. Good comms. Telling watch over. It's fine. This is exactly what you want.
Close at me, then.
Back away. Perfect. Good play from Rules. And this is what I mean. This is good stuff there. Good execution at the end there. Okay, this is the first time in about 5 minutes somebody has taken a route and added value to the team in terms of where they're going. Look at this play. Like, this is what I want to see more of. Going up top there and just being annoying. Like, going through these different areas. Look at War stretching the map. So now you've got confidence because the game's almost over. You guys are doing more of this. At the start, it was a lot of panic. There was a lot of panic and you guys were just stacking hill. But this is what you want to do more of. Just stretching the map a bit, man.
One in the spawn.
Like, that's fine. You guys should have new hill here. You guys should have new hill here.
Yeah.
Let's see you break this.
I'm at the
So,
P1.
so get some carcass for me, please. I can see this back.
All right, so you're going
Let's look
through.
at it old somewhere, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, just as an example, I don't think this is the best play in the world, but look at it just as an example, right? You see the blue team, they're pushed up further than you guys. And now look, you see you weren't expecting that? They're catching you off guard. That's the one thing you guys weren't doing on this hill. Now, yes, they had a gap. Yes, they had a gap there. That's why they let through. But just generally, the way they pushed it, you kind of like that. Like, you want to go through and say, okay,
I stunned
you
one, I
know,
stunned one.
do I could, yeah, but my point is again, bro, like, there's so many angles. You just want to be in positions where they're able to push you through and be like, okay, like cut the lanes a bit, man. Like, you guys are playing so static on the hill.
One close up. First right.
This game should be over here.
One above.
One shot done. One shot.
Oh, bullet.
Oh no. Oh no, did he choke? Nah, I know you guys win this.
One shot on point.
One more.
But
I mean, good that you won, but when we look at the score, okay, +5, +1, +14, +9, -4, 0, -5, -21, and that score is not enough as of a deficit. It's just not, because if this guy matches his teammates, this guy gets 10 kills. Okay, let's actually look at the numbers, right? This guy gets 10 kills more, which is not crazy to ask for. He goes 28, I don't know, 32, let's just say that. Okay, those 10 kills, the way they were playing, let's say they get another 20 seconds from that, okay, from your team. They're now at 234. You guys are at 230. Because they're taking 20 from you, right? They play this so close for a guy that went double negative. Every single player on your team went positive. Every single player on their team went negative, besides one who went neutral. So you just have to look and say, what is going on right here? Now, the way I looked at it from that is, I just don't think you guys put enough pressure on the map. Now, again, because it's the first few times you're playing it, I think it's completely acceptable. It's fine. I understand it. It's just something like having a standard for yourself as a team. No matter the map, it's just about understanding, right? Because when a new map comes in the rotation, you guys aren't going to know the map and perfect it. So I personally don't like that excuse of, oh, we don't know the map just yet. The only reason I don't like it is because there's going to be new maps in the rotation. I don't expect you to play it perfect. However, with your team, and you guys have been playing for a year plus, with this amount of kills, as a team, no matter the map, I think you should have more of an effect. So you guys need to look and say, right, we're shooting our gun. And makes, yeah, for sure. But like I said, with the map knowledge, that's going to come, so that's fine. But I don't love having that. It's because there were simple things like pushing out that you guys know what to do. It wasn't like, oh, because of the map. Like, you could push out to the wrong area and learn from it, but not pushing out isn't really acceptable. And that's why a lot of times you guys weren't pushing out. There were so many times where I feel like you guys just stood there and just like played, like tunneled against a hill. Like, if I go to a random spot, I can guarantee you your team's next to each other, like just right next to each other. There was so many times where you guys were just right next to each other, right next to each other, right next to each other. Like when you guys had the hill. Let me find the one where you had the hill. And it's just like, just finding the balance between, yes, you don't know the map yet for certain maps, but making sure we're pushing out, like being effective. And I do think there's a little bit of a pacing issue as well still, just kind of being on the same page. Like Bo fried, but if you don't fry Bo, I feel like the team's pace, I don't know, I feel like you were the one kind of constantly flying. It's hard. It's just about making sure you guys are on the same page. There were times where you guys broke really well. Like there was one time specifically, I wish I knew when it was, but you went through middle ticket, your team played it perfectly, waiting patiently. You did got great two-piece and was able to pinch. I think you played that really well. But it's just about having a good team element. And I think overall you're on a good page for sure. But yeah, I mean, when I look at that, I'm not like over the moon, like let's go, man. Because you guys had so many kills and you guys got that close. That close. But yeah, like I said, man, it's not bad. When was this though? When was this scrim? Bro, this team I think you went up against, like, bro, I feel like you're so much better than them, man. And it's like teams like that, like what I want to see personally, and this is what I said to you guys as well. So I coached this team and I played against them. When I played against you guys, my pickup team won on your host. And again, we've not played as a team. So your teamwork alone, in my opinion, should carry you guys through that. So I've actually got my VOD from when I played you guys. And there were certain times where I felt like I was on a power spot and you guys just wouldn't push me as a team. And I was like, oh my God, like this is bad. Like, I know we had hosted that map, the third map, but there was times where you guys were all the way at the back. And now I've seen it from your perspective. I can kind of see why. It's because when you guys are on the hill, you're not punishing enough. I think that's the key thing I want you guys to take away. Like, I want you guys to be more punishing. Like, when you have 4 down, there was times when there was one time specifically, I don't know where it was in the timestamp. You guys had 4 down. You guys had 4 down and held the hill for 13 seconds. 13 seconds. If you get a 4 down, that should be another 25, 30 seconds. Like, you guys should have yourself set up, push up a little bit, have at least one, like, insurance wave. Like, one wave of insurance where you're like, all right, I'm not going to get shot. Like, we're not going to lose this hill for at least one wave of kills. And we have a backup wave. I didn't really see that on there. But hey, like I said, good stuff there. Chat, show some love, man. Show some love to the boys. Octi, Warlord, Bo, and J Rules. I believe it. How do you say this? Is it just WNDR or what is it? Wonder? What do you say? But hey, thank you guys so much, man. Chat, show them some love, man. Show them some love. And yeah, we're going to catch you guys for another one tomorrow. So, wait, I'm tweaking, bro. I'm tired. YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy that VOD review. That's a team coaching VOD review. You guys did enjoy, make sure to drop it like Wonder. Okay, perfect. I was tweaking. This is Team Wonder. Chat, show them some love. Let them know down below what they could do better, what they did well. If you guys want a team scrim, maybe you guys think you can match up well, let me know down below. Let them know in Discord. Sure, the practice will be great for them as well and for you guys, and it'll be fun as well, man. Maybe I can podcast it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys for on tomorrow. Peace. Yeah, what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think, Bo and Rules? Bro, like I said, I think you guys did good. I think you guys did good. I just think you guys can be way more punishing. Way more punishing. I'm trying to look. Before I do the skyline, I want to see like a fresh one. I want to see a fresh one. This was like last week because, bro, at this stage of the game, I feel like every single day the game's evolving. Every single day. Hello, I'm hoping for a spawn guide video for hardpoint and control. I got you for hardpoint. When rank play comes out, I got you for control. Just not right now. Just not right now. I'll upload that for you guys as well, but it'll be on my, like, this VOD, so you guys can always watch it back on my Twitch and YouTube until it's uploaded. We don't have a codcaster. So I've got a PS5 now, so I could low-key codcast, but I gotta find a way to. I have a PS5 anyways, but I got the game for you guys. I got the game as well, sorry. The reason I did it as well, because let's say you guys need a codcaster and I'm busy, I can kind of leave my PS5 on. But I need to see how to record while I'm recording for mine. Let me see if I can figure that out. We scrimmed yesterday for our POV. Okay, I hear that. Yeah, what I might end up doing, if message me on Discord, let me know your scrim times and stuff. If there's a day I can like watch your scrims live, what I can do is I can kind of go through it live and like talk over it, things I'm seeing live, what you guys are doing well and stuff like that. I definitely think we're better this year overall, just the smaller stuff like map control and rotation. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I think as long as you guys are on the same page and talking it through, like sometimes there's multiple ways of playing, and just kind of understanding and not arguing with each other, just understanding, like, bro, if you guys have good teamwork, like, I think you'll be chilling, man. Like, teamwork is such a big thing, man. Can I do that? Yeah, okay. If I can do that, Rules, I might do that. Really? All right. That might be something I do, low-key. I might see if I could do something like that. Because if I'm streaming on my PC or if I'm playing and like recording, I can't use my capture card. So if there's a way I can do clipping or recording like that, that would kind of work out for me. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. But yeah, if you don't, let me know on Discord your scrim schedule and stuff like that. Did you guys have any questions on that? I know, like you said, you wasn't the newest VOD. The only reason I don't love the map excuse, and I would say in my head it's an excuse because I think everyone's on a similar page in terms of like, yes, you may be, let's say you're a week behind, right? But generally, like, it's not like everyone's been playing the game for 6 months. So no one's going to perform as well as they will in 3 months on the map. That's the only reason I don't love that excuse. It's the only reason. But besides that, I think you guys played all right. Check DMs. Can't believe it boasted in my DMs, man. Love that. Love that. All right, chat. I got to head off now. I got a lot of YouTube to do. I got to do some stuff offline. I'll hit you up after the stream though about a Django's app. You know, I didn't. No, bro. Like I said, you guys didn't. It wasn't an excuse, and I completely understand it. Because look, the first time you play the map is different to the 10th time. I completely get it. And you didn't make an excuse. I'm just saying generally for me, things like map control and stuff like that. I would say rotation. I was a bit more lenient on you, right? Like if you guys were struggling with rotation, I would say, yo, you don't know the map. That's fine. But things like map, when you get 3 down, it doesn't matter the map. The common COD principle is like push up, spread the map, make it difficult to break down. Where when you guys got 3 down, it was like barely pushing up, very narrow, and it was kind of like that was a big issue I had with it. Besides that, like I said, it was fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So map dependent, like if there's better spots to sit, I'm just like, you know, at the start, Bo, when you said like I was up top, I didn't see the elevation. You'll now know that for next time. So I get that. But generally about pushing up, that's kind of more game dependent, not map dependent. So those are the little things. But like I said, bro, you're definitely in a good spot. We'll have a conversation on Discord. We'll go through. We'll have a call when I'm not streaming, and we'll kind of break it down together. What our schedule on that. But YouTube, Twitch, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, man. It was a nice little 3-hour schedule. Got some coaching in, did some Shot VOD review, did the team VOD review. That was good, man. That was good. Rank play is out in 2 weeks. So once that's out, you guys know we'll be doing another. I've got 2 accounts this time as well. I've actually got 3 accounts. So on my PS5, I'm going to have 2 on my PC. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have 1 solo queue account only, where I'm going to grind. I'm going to try to get to Iridescent solo queue every season. I'm going to make that goal. I'm going to play a bit more this year and try to actually get there. And then I'm going to have another account where I'm going to try and get to top 250 with a 4 stack. So it'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. Then I might low-key play my PlayStation account and maybe play with subscribers that are like maybe a lower level, so that, you know, we can play in gold and stuff like that. That'd be fun. But yeah, that'd be fun, man. That'd be fun. I'm definitely going to see if I can get to Erie solo. I think I can this year. I think I'm better than last year, so I think I can do it. And in my 4 stack, I think I can get. I'm hoping I can get to top 250. Get like a sweaty 4 stack. That would be fun as well. Nice little series. Just, you know, 1 solo queue, 1 4 stack. That'd be fun, man. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the follows. Appreciate all the subs. Appreciate everything, man. Thank you guys so much over on YouTube and on Twitch. Rank play is released in 2 weeks. We did upload a video yesterday. You guys are killing it on the video. It's got like almost 3,000 views in like less than a day, which is insane. So I appreciate that, man. If you guys haven't watched it, make sure to check it out. It's on 3,000 views in 24 hours, which is crazy. That's like one of the highest in like a year. So that's insane stuff. So I appreciate you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace. I might be live later, actually. I might be live later. Maybe get some mates going. So I'll catch you guys then. Peace.